Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Friday live stream. Today we got a very nice set for you guys. Oh man, it's gonna be good. Oh man, it's gonna be juicy. It's gonna be ExCaL versus TumStep, which is gonna be very intense and good. Because let's be honest, there are some of the best players out there in the world right now, and they're gonna battle it out for our entertainment. Like, what else do we want, you know? I mean, what else could we use right about now? I don't know, maybe a beer or some popcorn. Some of you already have that. Very good thinking, very good planning ahead. But yes, let us start the game and get right into it. Now, this is going to be a bit of a different set. So the rules are a little different, the format is a little different, everything's a little different in a good way. Because basically, instead of just saying, oh, we're doing a best of 13, so like a race to 7 victories or something like that, this time we're actually going to have legs, okay? Yes, legs. You can see it at the bottom there. It says legs 1. Okay, it's got legs. For those of you wondering, Leggy, did you do this? Is this a thing that you had a part in? You know, leggy, things like that? No, I am innocent in this. I promise. Okay, I'm absolutely innocent. Basically, what it comes down to is that a leg is sort of like a mini set within this challenge. So there are 3 legs that are going to be played. Well, potentially 3. It's a best of 3. And basically it comes down to whoever wins 2 legs wins the challenge. Okay, so that's how it starts. So you're going to win 2 of these mini sets to win. So keep that in mind. Now, each of these legs, basically it's going to be... each player will have an army pre-selected. So you gotta select at least 1 USA, at least 1 GLA, at least 1 China, okay? So 3 armies pre-selected. Then the players will fight against each other, starting with their pre-selected armies, and they will fight it out. And whenever you lose a match, you have to then go to your next pre-selected army, and you keep going like that. And if you run out of armies, you lose the leg. If your enemy runs out of armies, then you win the leg. And that's kind of how it goes. That's the general mindset of it. If it's a bit too much, a bit too confusing, then apparently there's a reference to darts in there somewhere. I don't know, for those of you who know darts. Otherwise, just sit back, relax. Basically, it still comes down to this. The more you kick the enemy's ass, the more likely you're gonna win the challenge. Okay, so that's still how it comes down to. Okay, so... you guys want to tell me which armies you want to start with? You gotta do that privately. As in, on Discord. DM me. Because that's how it starts. That's how it starts. Oh. Sure it's not on your side? Let's see. Oh, boys. Okay, so the player's got to tell me which army they want to start with their legs, okay? So that's going to be very spicy because I already got the first one from Mr. TumStep. So I'm gonna wait for Mr. ExCaL to tell me what he wants to start with, and then we take it from there. And then we'll see. Mr. ExCaL, what is going to be your first army? Wait, we pick any of... Yes. At least that's what I understood it. Like, the host is probably watching and will probably tell me, no, Leggy, it's wrong. But no, I'm pretty sure this is what we got to do here. Pretty sure. Let's see. And do I get the message? I do. Oh, boys. Ooh, this will be spicy. Okay, so talks for ExCaL, tank for TumStep. Oh yeah! We're off to a good start, boys. We're off to a good start. Leggy's legs, right? I swear I had nothing to do with the name. I swear it. Oh, man, so this is gonna be good, man. So, TumStep, I should call him TumStep, by the way. For those of you wondering, why do I keep saying TumStep? It's actually because you say his name, TumStep, but it reads as TumStep, which, yes, might be confusing for you guys. It's also a little confusing for me. I'm still getting used to it, so I might swap the names interchangeably. It's the same person, okay? So when I say TumStep or TumStep, it's this guy, okay? It's this guy. And, your map. Oh, I choose a map. Let's go... What do we start with? Let's go traditional. Let's do tournament desert. Nice and traditional. Let's do it. Let's do it. They'll probably hate me for it, but people have forgotten how to play tournament desert, man. They, like, prove me wrong. People have forgotten. They're forgotten, man. Tournament desert. This was the OG map of 1 versus 1s. All the way. all the way. And now it's just like forgotten because we got better maps out there. Well, this one's still good. Okay, we're gonna take a trip down memory lane. I'm gonna see how these players are gonna do. Oh man, Tox versus Tank. The aggression of Tank can be very good, but Tox, of course, if they deny the supply trucks of Tank General, makes things a little difficult, a little spicy. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's see, is everything working? Please work! Yes, okay, we got the fancy control bar. So let's have a quick introduction of the armies here. Down below, we have Tank General for Mr. TumStep. Up top, we have Toxic General for the almighty ExCaL. And I'm about to show you guys a cool thing that I've been working on, okay? I don't know if it's gonna work too well. All right, let's just set the zoom here very quickly. All right, and I'm gonna now try and whoops, I pushed the wrong button. I'm gonna try and transition to a different type of camera movement. And it doesn't work. Oh, wait. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Okay, okay. We're gonna try and do this now. Wait, one sec. It's first time I'm trying this, guys. First time I'm trying this. But it should be pretty good. And I can zoom. Oh, yeah, look at that. Hey, not bad, right? Not bad. Yeah. Such control. So smooth. So delicious. So let's see what the players are actually gonna do here. We got a war factory going up here for Mr. TumStep. And on the other side, he is getting his second supply, still a little delayed, Oh, man. Let's see. Mr. ExCaL, is he getting that middle control? Yes, he is. He's got a nice terrorist there to deny any supply trucks, but we didn't actually see any supply trucks moving forward out of Mr. TumStep, or TumStep. On the left, we see a nice aggressive tunnel going up as well. So, Mr. ExCaL is proving to put himself in a good position do some good harassment. We see the terrorists now also coming into the arms leader. So we're going to see a terror tech coming out of ExCaL. That's for sure. Technical coming out. Only 2 terrorists though. Is there going to be a third guy that's going to be picked up somewhere? Let's have a quick look. He's parking himself next to the barracks. Or not. Doesn't seem to have another terrorist anywhere. Gatank has moved in here from TumStep and denied this little tunnel going up here. Nice aggressive tunnel. And we have... Ooh, that was nice. Nice fast aggression there with the terrorists. Taking out the Gatank and denying the oil capture. Very important. Essential, actually. The scrap deny comes in, so no scrap for the technical. And I keep zooming in a little bit. I gotta get the hang of this, guys. Gotta get the hang of this. Yeah. Okay, it's not working too well. I'll try it again in the next match. Okay, but it's smooth camera movements, guys. Smooth camera movements. That's the name of the game. Okay, so tunnel's got denied on this side. Technical now moving in. And of course, TumStep with the excellent placement of the Gatanks is ready to take out that tech. Is it gonna survive though? Just about survives. Oh my god. And doesn't actually achieve anything. This is a very important moment here. Losing that terror tech with no actual impact in the game. No way to deny the production there of Mr. TumStep. This now actually puts ExCaL in a bit of a weaker position. He needed that to hit. We could see some serious spammage coming out of TumStep. He wants to take the oil, though. And that did get denied very nicely by ExCaL before. Got another technical moving in on the right side. ExCaL still wants to deal some of that damage. Supply trucks are available to be taken out. It's a very good idea to do that. TumStep knows and immediately gets into safety. Gatank in position here. ExCaL... not quite managing to find his way into the base of Mr. TumStep. TumStep now getting a propaganda center as well. And still no oil capture. We could see that he's going to get a Black Lotus up just because it's easier to capture an oil with a Black Lotus. But currently, where things stand, ExCaL hasn't really been able to pack a punch or deal any damage. TumStep, who's been defending, has been defending very nicely. And even this, Battlemaster and the Gatank should be able to take this out. ExCaL recognizes, tries to turn around, but a little too late. Little too late. RPGs will deal some damage here, but the oil capture will probably come through. Dragon Tank over here gets taken out. ExCaL, even though he's got good map control right now, he will struggle once we see the propaganda units come out. Propaganda center is up. Are we going to see ECMs? Are we going to see Emperors perhaps as well? We're seeing a lot of Battlemasters. Vet 2 Battlemaster, so he spent the general point on that. Supply going up. Ooh, is this a good idea? because TumStep is soon going to come in with an attack. You can feel it. He's rallying his units. He's getting an ECM. He's getting a Flamer as well. He's ready to deal some damage. Palace is up. That is very important for ExCaL. We're going to see a battle bus. All the RPGs are already in position. Battle bus is being constructed right now. We need to see Anthrax Gamma here as well. Crucial upgrade. We see Terrors being constructed as well. I'm a bit surprised we're seeing Terrors instead of trying to get a Jarman Kell out. Jarman Kell is very useful to snipe an individual unit like an ECM. So all the rockets will deal good damage. Second ECM out here for Mr. TumStep. Those are moving forward. He's probably going to try and get the supply here for himself. And things are going to get very difficult here for ExCaL. The assault has begun on the middle. Meanwhile, on the left side, we see a battle bus coming in. That's the plan. That is the battle plan of Mr. ExCaL. Going in for a counter push. Going to try and take out this oil derrick. Will probably succeed. Still lacking the Toxin Gamma upgrade here. So this is going to take a little longer than it needs to. Because Toxin Gamma, this upgrade really does help and makes the RPGs deal 33% more damage. And right now, Toxin General struggling against the might of China. The strong armor over here, dealing good damage. Numbers are dwindling, so TumStep is retreating. But he's not having heavy losses. If you look at these units he's lost, it's like a 700 buck unit at a time. Whereas over here, ExCaL is basically struggling to hold. Sending the battle bus back home to repair, good idea. Definitely a good idea. Of course, if you get a battle bus in the tunnel network, then the pit stop crew gets it back to full health in no time. Anthrax Gamma is here. The damage dealing has increased here for these RPGs. Very nice. Not much firepower left here for Mr. TumStep. Battlemaster struggling a little bit here. In a situation like this, Emperors could have been a bit more useful for TumStep if he was willing to do the investment, because they do have a lot more range than Battlemasters, so they can shoot down the Battle Bus a little quicker. And the Battle Bus against Battlemasters can do a bit of kiting, which definitely favors ExCaL here. Let's see, we still don't see a Jarman. I'm quite surprised at that. He's going heavy on the battle buses. Got a black market up as well. Let's see what's happening on the left here. Only 4 workers. Could do with 1 more if he wants to go for optimal supply collection. And we see command center going up as well. ExCaL closing in on level 4 even. Got a napalm MiG ready to deal some damage to hit that battle bus. And battle bus now retreats. Because, of course, the MiGs are a bit of a threat. Once you have 2 MiGs, you can instantly down a battle bus to the hull mode, or shell mode, or whatever it's called. Got a couple more tanks coming in to help defend the middle. But this battle bus will be a bit of a problem for Mr. TumStep to deal with. And, of course, MiGs are very expensive for Tank General. Will he chase it down? No! There you go. That is painful, man. A MiG costs 1,600 to produce. It's only 300 bucks cheaper than an Emperor Overlord. So it's a very pricey unit. It can be very effective at downing those battle buses, though. And losing that oil early on is really hurting TumStep right about now. Here we go, command center soon ready. And ExCaL has spent his general points. We might see a rebel ambush as well. I suspect it might be a level 1 or level 2 rebel ambush. Probably a level 1, actually. Which would be the Toxin Rebels, which deal a bit more damage. Nice attack coming in. Nicely defended by ExCaL here. Does lose the RPGs in the building a little bit. But look at those battle buses decimate everything. GG comes in out of TumStep, and that is ExCaL with the first victory here. Very well played. Damn. Now, that is 1 victory, okay? That means that what's going to happen now is TumStep has to choose his next army, okay? He can now choose that freely, as far as I understand, right? There's no one in the chat telling me I understood it wrong. But Tank General was the first choice of Mr. TumStep. So his next army, as far as I know, he can choose that freely now. Let me have a quick look here. Okay, Stealth General. Let me double check here. Because I do have to check the players that they're actually sticking to the armies they're supposed to stick to. Yes. Okay. All right. Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the next match? It's going to be Tox versus Stealth. Winner chooses map? Or loser? I don't know. I don't know. I guess new map every time. More fun. Because it's, you know, it's matchups. Bunker mode, leggies, says Pharaoh Wasp in Twitch chat. Yeah. I'll call it that. I think that's a fair point. Bunker mode, a little easier. I don't know regarding the maps in the rules, what was said. I don't think it was... Was it discussed? Let me just check real quick here. I'm probably just gonna skim over the part with the maps. I don't think it really matters because they're matchups. But then again, it does matter because it's matchups, I guess. Right? Because if you are, like, Stealth versus Tox, you might want to choose a larger map as Stealth General, for example. Loser. Okay, loser picks the map. Okay, the host has clarified. Okay, so TumStep gets to choose the map. Now let's see what map he's going to choose. Of course, it's going to be to his benefit, because he now can sort of worm his way into a nicer map that is beneficial to Stealth General. So, for example, like, what would be an absolute Toxin versus Stealth map where Stealth General has, like, the reins, like, where it's definitely better for stealth? I would imagine a big map that doesn't have too much money, I would imagine. Okay, so TumStep's actually going to check which map he wants to have a look at. Oh, man, that first match, already very nice and aggressive. ExCaL tried to break through here. These were crucial moments here. Look at that. Terror Tech denied. Very smooth. Very good job by TumStep. But at the end of the day, it was the Battle Bus magic that was coming out of ExCaL that got him the victory there. TumStep struggled a lot. Oh, I don't have this map. Okay. I don't know. I don't trust a map called Tiny Tactics. Do I trust this map? Oh, Desolated District. Nice. Yeah, I think that's. I think that might be a nice map. Yeah. Yeah, Desolated District. Yeah, this one you got like a bunch of cash piles here in the middle and here. And also, the great thing is, if you are a Stealth General, you can just send a rebel to the corners because there are oils there, right? People might not suspect it. ExCaL would have to spend resources to try and defend there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Let's go and enjoy the next match. We have a Stealth General here for Mr. TumStep. Down below on the other side of the map, we have Mr. ExCaL as Toxin General. It's a GLA mirror here on the map, Desolated District, with a bunch of cash piles here. Got a random rally flag. These are like the random things that I just never understood about this map. You got a random nuke. That's like, because this is literally the picture of a nuke missile. That's just like casually here in the ground. Like, imagine you force fire and it blows up. I don't know, maybe. Got a random rally flag. They got the same on the other side though, so at least it's mirrored, it's duplicated. You got money here, and of course, what I think is going to be very interesting is the random oils in the corners, in the very corners of the map, which I guess it might sort of benefit Stealth General. Just send a rebel there and wait for it to be empty and then, like, nobody around, and then just capture that thing, you know? You get some nice money. Also, Reinforcements Pad is good for Stealth General because you get a quad cannon, as opposed to Toxin General, who gets a freaking Toxin Tractor. Like, thanks? What the hell do you do with that? You know, especially in a map that barely has any buildings. I mean, the huts just, you know... Yeah, Toxin Tractors, right. I mean, hey, they're units. They need love, too, you know? But, yeah, let's see how this match is going to be played out. We got a bit of a half box over here. Doesn't really look like it's properly boxed in. This is a proper box. That's a nice box. Let's have a look. This is also a decent box by Mr. ExCaL. And up top, we have a very good box here by ExCaL, again, using 2 barracks. Although, this builds rather quickly, so I'm guessing it's a fake barracks. Fake barracks, also very good. They're only 125 bucks, which is cheap. They're basically walls. That's what it comes down to. All right, let's see what's going to happen here. The first technical of Mr. ExCaL is coming out, all happy and jolly, going across the map, trying to find some TumStep to take out. And he does actually find his way into that box. That questionable box. That didn't quite work out. And that is going to be rather painful here for Mr. TumStep, losing all those workers so early on in the match. Because that slows down collection. I don't know, man. I think that was a bit of a mistake. He drops off a worker. I'm not sure if that's... I'm not sure what's happening there with that worker. It's, I guess, a distraction, so the technical could get away in time. Again, another worker gets killed. So far, ExCaL being very aggressive on the worker kills. And we've only seen some purple dots on the minimap on the side of the yellow player. We haven't seen TumStep return the favor here. Finally, the technical goes down, but in total he's killed like what, 8 workers? Okay, maybe not 8, but definitely quite a few. See what's happening down here. We have a tunnel up for Mr. ExCaL. So he wants to try and secure that. Let's see what's happening on the right, on the left here. We see a random attack on the oil. I think because TumStep's realizing with this many tunnel networks, ExCaL wants that oil, and he's going to secure it. And there's no stopping it either. Lots of RPGs here. Oil capture coming through. Is that actually going to succeed? No, it's not. Nice deny here from TumStep. And that means that ExCaL is not going to get that oil capture and doesn't get the $1,000 cash bonus from it either. Lots of unit losses here, though. That has to be said. And on the... Whoa, what's happening over here? A technical, just chilling. Okay. Hello. TumStep kind of forgetting about his technical. Is this a terror tech? Oh my god. Or is it just a scout? Okay, it's just a scout. ExCaL now going for that oil capture. You see what's happening. We still have TumStep going in. He wants to do some damage here to ExCaL. ExCaL again on 4 workers. He needs another worker, man. He needs another worker. Oh, man. Terror tech coming through. Breaks open that tunnel down to the hole. Still 2 quads here. But those quads are kind of left alone now. Like, they can't return back into the base. I mean, back into the tunnel to pop elsewhere. In the meantime, we have an attack on the right side here. And again, it's ExCaL with a technical trying to get into the base of Mr. TumStep. This box, the fact that he didn't box this right has hurt him a lot. And ExCaL's been exploiting it. Oh my god, is that a hijacker? It's a hijacker. This is gorgeous. That's gorgeous. We love seeing stuff like this, man. And just like that, the paint job is ready. And the police is no longer chasing that technical. Nice, nice, nice. Let's see, left-hand side here. TumStep still continuing the aggression. And now the worker collection here has stopped for ExCaL. TumStep now on a massive cash per minute lead here. 7.6k. Versus ExCaL's 4.1. I think over here, ExCaL did not choose to go for this supply, whereas on TumStep's side, he did go for that. In fact, let's see, the oil here got denied, but TumStep has been happily collecting on this side the whole time. So TumStep having an extra supply really does help him out a lot. We see a palace here, technical coming in. ExCaL trying to be aggressive again to those workers. Wow. That terrorist actually killed the quad there as well. Workers could get in the palace. This is not exactly doing that. But ExCaL still trying to be aggressive. Still has a bit more map control as well. But he has to get his income back up. Over here on the top left, that oil belongs to TumStep. ExCaL needs to have some sort of a game plan here. Things are not looking good for him. Technicals force firing over the supply. Now that's some serious micro there. Taking out a lot of those workers again. Wait, am I seeing this right? He doesn't have Scorp Rocket. Bruh, he doesn't have Scorp Rocket. Guess what ExCal's researching right now? It's probably Scorp Rocket. I hear a capture. Oh, going for the repair bay. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Definitely not bad. Some technicals moving in again from Mr. TumStep. But so far, TumStep is winning this because of that income difference. That's what it comes down to. Scorp Rocket now ready, dealing some damage to those very nice technicals. Technicals have to be careful. Can they escape? Looks like they can. Oh, that Vet 3 one, though, is coming close to getting struck by that Scorpion rocket over there. And again, now we see some nice damage here on the workers of ExCaL. And again, that cash per minute, man. That cash per minute. That being said, though, once these piles dry up, it does definitely cause a bit of a problem for TumStep, because if these piles dry up and ExCaL can still collect on his end over here, then ExCaL will have a massive cash boost. Lots of Scorps out now. ExCaL sees what TumStep is up to and denies a technical. Good hit. Nicely done. Let's see, workers being reconstructed here. Only 3 workers on that supply. Oh, man. The number of workers that have died in this match, right? Oh, man. Who would have thought? So many workers. Poor innocent dudes. Also, we didn't see ExCaL capture the reinforcements pad here. It's over here. It's still not taken. Slightly sad, but... you know, nobody really wants the Toxin Tractors. Let's see, big push now coming out of ExCaL with the Scorpion tanks. Now, Stealth General doesn't get access to Scorpion tanks. And that's why we see TumStep here, the yellow player, with a nice Battle Buster or two to try and take out these armored tanks. Of course, Battle Busters being very effective at doing this. The combined strength here of the quad cannons and Battle Busters made this easy picking for Mr. TumStep. Gets another tunnel up. Let's see, we didn't even see the capture on the reinforcements pad for TumStep. He should definitely do that, because he gets a free quad, which is nice. These 2 tunnels are actually quite dangerous. I'm not sure if TumStep cares all that much. See if he's getting some black markets. We've got 3 in the back there. And we're gonna see a push all the way on the left side. Let's see, Rocket Buggy in the mix as well. It's gonna make things very difficult here for ExCaL. The Rocket Buggies can just pick off those Scorps at a distance. But we're seeing a retreat of the army of TumStep. He sees he's getting attacked once again on the right side by Mr. ExCaL. ExCal's keeping up the pressure. Got a terror attack here, and oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! The force fire should have happened, but again, TumStep is holding with a positive KD there. KD of 1.08, as opposed to ExCaL 0.62. So not only having less money, also having a lower KD. The statistics, they speak for themselves, boys. We've got a Stinger Sight going up here. That's a Toxin General Stinger Sight. So once Anthrax Gamma comes in on the Palace, they will deal a bit more damage. We're not seeing a Palace, actually. No Palace tech at all. So we're seeing tier 1 units all the way for ExCaL. I think he wants to try and do it right here, right now. And he is actually breaking open a tunnel over here. Meanwhile, on the left side, we're seeing a bunch of Battle Buses coming in, trying to take out the tunnels here in the middle, deny that map control for ExCaL. But in the meantime, TumStep is kind of sacrificing a bit of his base on the right here. Workers again getting denied. Could this be a mistake from TumStep? More reinforcements coming out of ExCaL. And the bus is now coming from the left side, ready to help out. Bus micro needs to be on point here. And that's exactly the case. TumStep doing a very good job. He's level 3, just spent his general points. We're going to see some cash bounty for sure. As of now, let's see, the moment he kills a Scorp, if he's going to make some money, yes, he does. Money's always nice, man. Money's always nice. Stealth tunnel there will take out that Scorp, no problem. Battle Bus is now on the chase, ready to take out those 2 Scorps. A load of Rocket Buggies as well. They could actually gun down these tunnel networks with ease, and that's exactly what TumStep's gonna do. Always nice to see a Rocket Buggy barrage like that. And with all these Scorps and a couple Battle Buses, it's gonna make things very difficult for ExCaL to achieve anything. We need to see some Palace tech out of ExCaL at this point, if he wants to try and remain in this game. See if we're going to see a GPS Scrambler soon as well. I'm quite curious. Is he building a command center? He's building a Scud Storm. Damn! TumStep is not messing around. Command center is where exactly? I'm not seeing it. But he did get cash bounty, so maybe he just placed down a scaffold and cancelled it. Could be the case. Yeah, I think that's what happened. But I do think it's a good idea for TumStep to get a command center so he can GPS scramble those buses as well as those rocket buggies, because that makes things very difficult for ExCaL. And ExCaL does have a palace. It's down south. It's over here. Didn't expect to find it over here. Big attack here. Is this a good move? Both players actually having quite some losses, but it's the rocket buggies that are packing the punch here. They're dealing all the damage. Some angry mobs in the mix as well. Very nice to see. They will be good damage soakers. And now that palace is going to be exposed. And that's going to hurt Mr. ExCaL. Plus the oil. And there's actually a bunch of mobs running around next to the palace. Very nice to see. And that palace is getting destroyed, man. That palace is getting destroyed. Let's see what's happening here. We got a battle bus out of TumStep. TumStep, out of ExCaL. But ExCaL's definitely on the back foot here. He has been for quite some time in this match. But, guys, check this out. Right now, we see ExCaL collecting over here. He's got a black market over here as well. But what's most important is these cash piles over here. ExCaL is collecting. Whereas up top, these guys are just chilling. They got nothing to do. All the money has dried up. That being said, though, we do see a nice transition into secondary eco. Look how many black markets here from Mr. TumStep. And now that Scud Storm's finally going up. It takes so long to build a Scud Storm, guys, because GLA doesn't have power from the get-go. So if you build a particle cannon, a nuke silo, and a Scud Storm, the particle cannon and nuke silo are basically ready roughly at the same time, but a Scud Storm takes twice as long. ExCaL now coming in with the beacon on that Scud Storm because, of course, TumStep is Stealth General. He can camo net that Scud Storm and hide it. So the beacon is a very nice trick of ExCaL to remember roughly where that Scud Storm is. We see a Jarman being very annoying here. Oil capture did go through, and are we seeing a kill of a Jarman with force fires? That Jarman's low health. Let's have a quick look here. That's very low health. Okay. Wait, there's a random ExCaL unit here. Ooh. There's a bus. There's a random bus all the way here. Why is there a bus all the way here? Oh no! Oh my god! On the demo trap. Oh, that is so unfortunate there for ExCaL. Driving right on it, too. And this is where Stealth General starts to reign supreme when they have a good amount of buggies. Because they only cost 900 bucks each. You can GPS scramble them if you have a command center up. And that is where Stealth General truly shines. ExCaL, as Toxin General, has to spend 1,100 bucks per rocket buggy. Which is 200 bucks more expensive than Stealth General. And over time, that does make a difference. Let's see. ExCaL still trying to harass with the battle bus. Trying to deal as much damage as he can. RPG's now moving in. And that Scud Storm, you can see it. It's a bit transparent at times. And that does mean that it is camo netted. Rocket buggy barrage. Ah, gorgeous. Rebel ambush comes in from ExCaL. Trying to take out those rocket buggies. Does a decent job. Kills a couple. But one thing's for sure. ExCaL is losing grip on this match. He already was on the back foot. But the distance is growing more and more between him and his opponent. ExCaL now on 5.5k per minute. TumStep on 10k per minute. And guess what? This guy has a secondary economy established. Look at the number of black markets here. That's really good. Whereas ExCaL, the moment that pile runs dry over here, it will be his doom. He will not be able to hold. He will not be able to fight back as the economy has just dried up. He's now trying to build a couple of black markets, but if you play the comparison game to Mr. TumStep, you can see there's a huge difference. Oil over here is getting denied. Very nice. And a bit lucky for ExCaL that the tunnel networks did not go up here. Rocket buggies en route. We need to see ExCaL get the hell out of there. And he got a little lucky that the rockets didn't hit the bus. Sometimes if rockets from rocket buggies or any unit really, when they have a bit too much air time, as they say, the rockets just kind of vanish. Like, I don't know why they vanish. You know, I didn't make the rules, okay? But they just vanish. So, you know, probably because the game logic's like, lol, it's not gonna hit anyway. So they just disappear. Second Scud Storm gonna get constructed here by TumStep. Oh, man. Big push with the rocket buggies now coming in from TumStep. Gonna see what he can take out. Finds the tunnel network here. Gets it taken out. Nice and smooth. And this is where things are so nice and fun for Stealth General. I suspect that TumStep also has a decent amount of radar vans, so he could just scan the map, look for those easy-to-take-out targets, and do a hit-and-run tactic. But so far, we haven't actually seen GPS Scrambler here. And ooh, the battle bus is here. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Oh, man. That is painful here for Mr. TumStep, losing a lot of the rocket buggies there. Jarman is on the scene, ready to snipe those RPGs. Very good. That's going to be a bit of extra cash as well. ExCaL now found his way to level 4. And oh, the buggies! What are they doing? Oh, man. There's a Jarvan right there, dude. Ah. Painful when those things happen. Very painful. Prodigy asks, Leggy, your cash per minute, is that the rate for the entire game or the current rate? Seems to be the former. It's for the current rate. Like, basically how it works is it looks at how much cash the players have collected now versus 1 minute ago, and it's just a simple math sum. That's what it comes down to. So you can see it as the actual rate, roughly. It's slightly inaccurate, but, you know, realistically, it's like 99% correct. Lots of battle buses getting destroyed here. This was an important moment here for ExCaL. He wanted to deal some damage, couldn't achieve anything. TumStep was on it, had the units ready and in position. Command center now finally ready. We're going to see some GPS scrambler action for sure. Where are those buggies going to pop? Let's see the GPS scrambler. Come on, man. Come on. We all want to see stealth buggies. Come on. Give us what we came for, dude. He's not giving us what he came. Oh, all right. Fine. Let's see. Battle bus goes up top. Tries to do the same thing as before. Doesn't quite manage to deal any damage. Scudstorm ready to fire. Let's see where these rockets are going. Let's follow these bad boys. If I can. Yes, I can. Let's see. Where are they going? Where are you guys going, huh? What's the target? It's probably the palace. And it definitely is the palace. We don't see Anthrax Beta here from TumStep. There's a regular Anthrax with the Scudstorm. So it's not going to be as powerful as Scudstorm. It's 30% more powerful if you get Anthrax Beta for some reason. But it is what it is. But the palace is a painful loss for ExCaL nonetheless. And oh, is that another rebel ambush? Yes, it is. Takes out a couple more buggies. But ExCaL, his hope must be dwindling at this point. Look at the position he's in. He's definitely behind on the economy. He knows that. He will know that for sure. And he has an opponent who has 2 Scudstorms, and these piles are almost fully mined out. Once this pile is gone, the income per minute is going to drop significantly here for ExCaL. A bit of extra free money here for the cash bounty for Mr. TumStep. Oh, man. There once was a player, I think it was Caro. He argued that Stealth General is the best GLA General in a GLA mirror. Better than Tox, better than Demo. And some people agreed with him, some people disagreed with him. But you guys are seeing why and how Stealth General is ruthless. Oh, the demo trap, man. Oh, that is painful. I don't know, man. That might just be the GG right there. That might be the GG there in this moment. And there it is. GG. That is ExCaL out. TumStep comes in with a victory. It is officially 1-1 in this leg. Very nice. Very well done there. TumStep definitely reigning supreme in this match. It was starting a bit shaky. We definitely saw some nice moves of ExCaL to deny the workers early on. And I have to say, like, that boxing just definitely cost TumStep a lot. Like, all the workers that went down so many times. So it was looking like a very good, very promising start for Mr. ExCaL. But TumStep, he brought it back, boys. He brought it back. Look at this. Oh, I love these kind of strats. Just getting a freaking hijacker, man. Solving the problem like that. And just slowly but surely, we saw that Mr. ExCaL was losing grip. And the Stealth General doing a good job. This was one of those very nice moments for ExCaL. That motivating moment when you're like, oh, I just took out a load of rocket buggies. But at the end of the day, it was the income of Mr. TumStep that was just so good that it didn't even really matter. A few losses here and there like that. ExCaL losing those battle buses at the end here. This was just painful for Mr. ExCaL because he needed to deal damage with these buses because he was behind. He needed to do something. All right, let me double check here. The armies of the players. The next one. Isn't the next one? The 5 is. All right, no, the players can choose. Right. Okay, the players can choose. Yeah. Okay, we good, boys. We good. Are you ready for the next match of this first leg? Okay, this is still the first leg. Okay, so it's 1-1 on the first leg. Maybe I should have written that. Although I don't know if it gets a little too confusing when there's a lot of numbers on the score screen. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's see. We have Senor ExCaL as the almighty Air Force. on the top right. And down below on the top, in the bottom left, we have Stealth General still for TumStep because he won the previous match. Let's see how it's going to go down. Always very nice matchup to see Stealth versus Air. It's hard to tell who actually has a better chance here because both armies have their advantages, especially on a map like this. If you get like a sneaky tunnel, let's say you get a sneaky tunnel like over here, you can deal some real good harassment to an Air Force, things like that. Where, of course, you know, Air Force is Air Force. So, you know, he could just carpet bomb the crap out of poor innocent little TumStep there. So we could see that happening as well. You never know where it's gonna go, right? You never know where it's gonna go. But what we will see, for sure, is a technical that's gonna come out of TumStep's War Factory there. And we're probably gonna see a terror tick. Yes, there we go. We see one terrorist going up in case ExCaL does a dozer drop, which for some reason he didn't do. ExCaL loves doing dozer drops. And we see another terrorist going down in case this is dozer drop. But there's still no dozer drop. So, you know, he's just chilling there, hanging out with the workers. Yep, just, you know, good times. In the meantime, we do see a worker going all the way to the top here, ready to build one of those sneaky tunnels. And ExCaL sending a dozer forward, trying to find one of such workers, ready to do some crushing. But doesn't quite find the worker he wants to crush. We've got a tunnel going up over here, tunnel going up over here. So one thing's for sure, TumStep is going to go into this game all aggressive and stuff. That's for sure. Also, very nice to put the tunnels here so we can occupy the buildings right away. Wow, that was an amazingly fast pop. Damn, I don't think I've ever seen someone pop so fast. I mean, clearly we got a good ping, but I mean, damn, that was a fast pop. It's like the tunnel got up, and before the two RPGs came out, his squad already came out. So we can see the players are ready, man. They're geared up, full of adrenaline, ready to play their best games. We got the dozer here. Okay, there was a slight delay there from ExCaL. This is a bit of a dangerous play. We could see a hijacker as well trying to take this guy. If there is a hijacker out. Don't think that's the case. No, there's not the case. Dozer gets taken out. In the meantime, what's happening here? The quads wanted to deal some damage, but got shooed away by this little building. Because buildings are very good. Leggy, don't forget to update the score. No, it's still 0-0. Those are the legs one. We have to play 3 legs. That's the thing. Esmagoli says, stream is a bit laggy. On my end, it's looking very clear. So, I don't know. Try Twitch, because sometimes YouTube is a bit weird like that. Nice attack here. Toxin Tractor did get denied. RPG's now trying to take down that building. We see a terrorist moving in as well. Lots of quads ready. But let's have a look here. This worker. Where's he going? He's going exactly to that place I told you guys the sneaky tunnels will come from, right? Like, it'll happen, boys. People saying I haven't updated the score. It's still 0-0! I don't think I explained it well with the legs. Maybe I should just update it to say first leg 1-1. Let me just do that real quick because I think otherwise there'll be too much confusion. So first leg, it's ExCaL 1 and step 1. There. Okay, you guys happy now? Does this make more sense? Is this more or less confusing? Because I think it's more confusing. But you know, you guys decide. Let me also move it a bit to the left here. I shouldn't take too long. You know, there's not too much going on. You know, look at this, the most casual slow move of text ever. But it's okay. It's okay. We'll do it like this. We'll do it like this. And then I think I don't know. Is it better? You guys tell me if this is better. You tell me. Let's see. Quads going in for some damage there on the Humvees, but ExCaL, of course, with a very good micro saves those guys. No problem whatsoever. And there are some small hills here. You can't really tell too much, but that's a hill there. So the quads might not exactly fire at times. ExCaL does question mark. Why does ExCaL do question mark? What happened? Why the question mark? Okay, something happened. Let's see. TumStep with a nice aggression here is denying this supply, so it is going to be a little difficult here for ExCaL. Because again, similar to the previous match, his income is just a lot lower. They were shooting drones. Oh, okay. I think it was an accidental range hack. Nope, MDs. Oh, man. ExCaL not exactly too happy there. Quad's dealing some good damage. ExCaL definitely on the back foot here. Got a couple of Humvees, but not too much. But, of course, very good micro coming out of ExCaL. Is going to shoo away these quads. Oh, this is going to lose Humvee. Almost lost a Humvee. Look at this micro, though. Lost another Humvee, but here are more quads. There's definitely a big battle happening here in this section of the game. And one thing's for sure, TumStep has the money to just pump out more quads and then some. Whereas ExCaL, every Humvee is needed to defend. Lags on HD for some reason, says Egyptian Swag. I'm not entirely sure why that would be. But yeah, you can switch to Twitch. If you watch on Twitch, the stream, you'll probably have less issues. Not seeing anyone say anything on Twitch. Guys, on Twitch, how is it? All good? Okay, I don't know. There's a stream delay, so I gotta wait for them to respond. Oh, that building! That building! Oh, that is definitely a miscalculation on the end of ExCaL there, and that's gonna cost him a Humvee. Oh, man. That building. Yeah, you gotta be real careful of that. Saboteur says, you call it legs instead of sets. Yeah, well, it's, that's how it was explained to me, so I'm only doing what I was told. Don't shoot the messenger. Let's see, the oil over here has been captured by Mr. TumStep, and on the right, I think that's the same here. Yes, we also see an oil capture. There's a spy drone here, so ExCaL knows what's going on. ExCaL knows he's losing that map control. ExCaL knows he's only on one supply and doesn't even have his secondary supply here. The only thing that ExCaL has going for him is that there is no sneaky tunnel in his base, okay? Like, that's the only real thing. That's the only thing. Lots of quads coming out of Mr. TumStep. We've got the cell of the supply center. Yeah, ExCaL knows it just ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. He'd rather have that 400 bucks that he gets from that supply center cell. Yes, 400. I know how to do my math. Don't tell me I'm wrong. Carpet bomb coming in. So ExCaL has a strategy center and wants to stop this section here. But ExCaL is having a bit of a hard time because the response of TumStep is just going guns blazing. We do see search and destroy Humvees here, so they could clean this up, but War Factory might just get taken out here. Ooh, look at that. Missiles flying through the War Factory. Micro here of TumStep, very good. He wants to try and bait out these Humvees, get them close to the quads. But ExCaL is a pro, man. Oh, no. Oh, boys. ExCaL is a pro. But so is TumStep. That hurts. Search and destroy Humvee dying to regular quads. Palace Tech is also up for TumStep. We're seeing rocket buggies out. This is surely the end here for Mr. ExCaL. His Humvee army has been destroyed. He's been on the back foot when it comes to income this whole time. What does he have in his base? He's got search and destroy, but he's got no units to fight with. So, you know, the extra range is great. We do see TumStep retreating. He just doesn't trust it. He's like, man, ExCal's always got something. I'm going back home. I'm not trusting this. But actually, there's nothing that ExCaL has at this point. We do see a third black market going up. So TumStep is not messing around. He wants to go for the victory. He knows what he should do. He should be aggressive. He knows that. But he's like, you know what? I want to secure a victory. I'm going to play it slow and steady because I have an advantage at this point, which he definitely does. So he's like, let me further increase that advantage instead of risk it with some scary attacks that might not work out. Guys, look at that income per minute. It's insane. More than 3 times the difference. GG, says ExCaL, and that is TumStep with another victory here as Stealth General. Very nicely played. TumStep now in the lead in this leg. Damn. My god, what a match. Look at the income difference, guys. Look at the income difference. Very, very well played here by Mr. TumStep. Definitely doing a good job. He got a little lucky, I'll be honest. He got a little lucky that the workers didn't get denied by ExCaL. ExCaL did send that initial dozer forward. He got a little lucky. But of course, you know, ExCaL had a hard time here. He was freaking out, and rightly so. And he sent his Humvees a little too close to these quads and lost a Humvee there. In these cases, in these scenarios, if you are the USA, but you don't lose the Humvees, you can keep going, man. You can keep going for days. But ExCaL panicked a little bit there. And TumStep continued with a very good micro. And that resulted in the death of that Humvee. Very important Humvee. Umage in Twitch chat says, Twitch literally never ever lags for me. I can count on one hand the Twitch problems I had in the last years. Well, that's very good. That's very good. We got a Greek guy in chat says, only one supply for ExCaL. It's GG. Go to the next game. Yeah, the income difference, man. The income difference. Very nicely played, though. Let me update the score here as well before I forget. Everybody gets mad at me saying, like, hey, you need to update the score. So yes, it is currently 2-1. And let's have a look at the armies we have here on Snowy Drought. We have Infantry General for ExCaL. Down below, we have still Stealth General for Mr. TumStep. He's been rocking it with the Stealth General. But let's be honest, you know, his Infantry General can pack a punch to a Stealth General. It definitely can. So that's the thing. Exile in chat says that 1MD kill tilted ExCaL, I think. Could be. I mean, at the end of the day, these are players, human players, okay? And emotions definitely come into it. Emotions can be beneficial, but they can also cause problems. If you do get annoyed when something happens that shouldn't happen, like a missile defender that gets killed because a quad should be firing at something else, but it's, you know, using a bit of range hack to kill a unit of yours. Even in the grand scheme of things, if it doesn't make much of a difference, if it has an impact on your emotions, then it can change the nature of the match as well. It is true. It is true. But of course, these are some of the best players in the world right now, so, you know, they do have the skill and the ability to rise above it and focus on the game. Let's see what is going to be the technical contents of choice here. We got a few RPGs. Not seeing potential Terror Tech. Normally it's Terror Tech. I guess this time it's just going to be Tech RPG. 3 RPGs going into the tunnel. And let's see. There he is. Yeah. Trying to see where he's going to go. Not actually... oh, the terror is getting loaded up as well. That is going to be the technical attack early game here for TumStep. Bunker up on the right side. Got a attack outpost on standby. Ready to defend against exactly this. Is it going to be enough? Lots of damage on that technical. It somehow survives, though. Oh, gets taken out. Terrorist. Oh, nice hit. Right in the face. Of course, there's a second outpost here, ready to pick up the troops. Very good micro here from the infantry general. That is ExCaL. ExCaL deals with the threat with minimal losses. Although, wait, did he just lose his dozer? No, he didn't. He moved his dozer. Okay. For a second, I was like, no way. Did that actually work? So, right now, ExCaL is doing a good job in this match. Lots of tunnels going up. Interesting. See so many tunnels. Got a terrorist chilling on the left-hand side, probably to scout for dragon tanks. Lots of outposts, ready to do the grand assault here. ExCaL, ready to push. These are mostly filled up as well, so they are going to be very dangerous. RPG's trying to deal a bit of damage. There are minigunners in here. I did see him put minigunners inside, but the range of the minigunner is way less. So a few RPGs could actually crack open those outposts. Terrorists actually moving in might find that dozer. But let's have a look if we see the push here from ExCaL. Got a dragon tank in the mix as well. Let's see. That terrorist, though, that terrorist gets killed by the minigunner. Okay, so no real difference there. Let's see what's happening here. Quickly go back to this attack. Dragon tank ready to do the assault. Lots of quads. Lots of quads. But not exactly good tunnel placement here from TumStep. Because the quads can't really move out and position themselves nicely. Dragon tank ready to do a flame wall to kill all those workers. Dragon tank is taken out just about. Tech RPG comes in, pops open the outpost. Lots of quads ready to move in. Are they going to do that? Yes, they are. Heavy losses on both sides. But can TumStep hold here? The yellow player, the GLA, is he doing it? Yes, he is. Very nicely done here. A very important battle, and it was won by Mr. TumStep. Very well played. Those outposts are very dangerous. They're basically helixes on the ground, okay? Like, you gotta deal with them in a very precise manner, or you will have heavy losses. And TumStep did a good job there. He used that Tech RPG to pop open the outposts and the quads to clean up the infantry. New outposts at the ready. ExCaL, is he gonna do another push? Oil capture coming through for TumStep. Dragon tank at the ready. ECM this time in the mix. So we do see a propaganda center. Did it go up? Yes, it went up. We see an airfield going up as well for Mr. ExCaL. So we might see a helix. We might see some MiGs. We see a Lotus going in the corner here, ready to capture the oil and oil refinery. Two very important structures for an infantry general. The oil refinery, of course, giving 10% discount on all your vehicles, which includes listening outposts and troop crawlers. 10%, man. That's pretty nice. Dragon tank over here, randomly flaming for the lulz. But let's see. Do we see some palace tech going up for Mr. TumStep? Wouldn't surprise me if we see a palace somewhere. There we go. 87%. So that means we're going to see a ExCaL relatively soon from TumStep. So that means at this stage, at this very moment, as I'm speaking to you guys, ExCaL has the army advantage where he can push with sort of minimal resistance. But once that palace tech is ready and a Jarman is out, just one Jarman can make it so much harder for an infantry to push. Because look how many outposts there are. You literally snipe one outpost, and that is a third of this army gone. That being said, TumStep, very good aggression here. Very good positioning of those quads and deals amazing damage. And that palace is up. That palace, ladies and gentlemen, is up. A Jarman is right now being produced by TumStep. We might also see angry mobs. We might see rocket buggies. And that will make things hard for ExCaL. The only thing ExCaL can try and do is find his way into the late game. And then he could theoretically get some hackers out as well. Or maybe switch it up to nuke cannons and or inferno cannons. Quad pop here takes out a MiG. Very nice. A Lotus is trying to take the buildings on the left. Also very nice, very useful. Because they are rather annoying for TumStep to deal with. We see a Terratech. Is that going to be over here for the tech building? No, it's not. It's going for the army. Oh, boys! Ah, boys! Ah, nice! That is a good one. That is a good one. Because something like this really slows down the attack of ExCaL. He really has to retreat now. Quad slightly out of position. Where is that ExCaL? One ExCaL here, and it's just easy to clean this up. Where is that Jarman? I want to see the Jarman. Where's your barracks, dude? Where's your barracks? Let's see it. Are you still building terrorists? Why are you still building? Where's your Jarman? Maybe he already has one. There he is. There he is. I knew it. Hello, Jarman. How you doing? Ready to shoot some people, eh? Nice. Okay. TumStep is still level 1. He needs to get himself to level 3. And then the cash bounty again will make him nice and powerful. Capture of the platform over there. Things are getting a little tough here. New cannons could be a solution to this. But so could MiGs. It's dangerous to use MiGs. And there are this many quads. But if you're ExCaL, you don't care about such things. And you just do it. Ah, nice firestorm there. Does kill off. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what you do, man. Take out that freaking Jarman. Hey, man, he lost 2 MiGs for it. You might be like, wow, that's a terrible trade-off. Trust me, that Jarman would do a lot more damage. It's a good thing for ExCaL to do that. Buys him a bit of time. Makes things slightly harder for TumStep to push right now. Again, nuke cannons would just be so great over here. I don't know, guys. I just love nuke cannons, alright? Long distance disable of Black Lotus. Outposts having a bit of a hard time, but they are dealing damage. But a Terratech here, or technical of sorts. And it is a Terratech, yep. And cracks open another outpost. Very good plays from Mr. TumStep. At this point, we're seeing TumStep kicking ass again. And again, he's ahead in income. But that's mostly because this supply here is getting denied. We're seeing a switch into Inferno Cannons. Ah, man, Inferno Cannons. They're so expensive, man. They're 1,100 each. You need 3 of them to get a firestorm on demand. I don't know, man. Every time I see an infantry general get Inferno Cannons, my heart just goes, ouch. Because it's so pricey. And I don't think that ExCaL is the guy who's leading the charts when it comes to income. Especially seeing the black markets here of TumStep. I don't know, man. I'm always in favor of nuke cannons. Because one nuke cannon is 1,600 and you can instantly hit and take out a chunk of units. Carpet bomber coming in. The target of choice. A tunnel network. RT Barrage now follows. Let's see. Mind you, Inferno Cannons can still do the job, but they die quickly and they're expensive. 2 Inferno Cannons with a Speaker Tower is enough for a Firestorm. ExCaL trying to bait a tunnel pop. But when there's no Speaker Tower on the Infernos, like right now, when you don't see the plus, they cannot create a Firestorm. It's impossible. That Terror Tech failed there. Very nicely done with ExCaL, getting that bunker there. And I don't know how, man. I don't know how TumStep keeps doing it. But what a legend. What a legend, guys. The army compositions of ExCaL are solid. And you look at that and you go like, that's going to be hard to break. And then literally 10 seconds later, ExCaL just loses everything to TumStep's quads. His random RPGs. His Terror Techs. It's just crazy. Ooh, those MiGs! Ow! Those MiGs, man. Quads did manage to get to safety. See some angry mobs here as well. Again, another unit that makes things difficult for infantry. Lotus now moving down a little closer to the base of TumStep. Lotus has an advantage where she reveals buildings, like stealth buildings and stealth units. But in a way, that's also a disadvantage, because you're notifying the enemy, like, hey, I got a Lotus here because your stuff is getting revealed. So we might see a random radar van scan and then a snipe on the Lotus. If you guys are wondering how that happens, that's how it happens. Because, you know, if you see that these 2 tunnels over here are getting revealed, but this one is not, the Lotus is probably somewhere here. Those are the tricks. More Infernos. But I want to see, do we have secondary eco out of Mr. ExCaL? We got the oil in the back here. And please tell me you got some hackers, dude. Something. Something. No. ExCaL, no. He's got nothing. He's got nothing. That also puts a lot of pressure on him. I know hackers are expensive, but for Stealth General, they are invisible. They might be worth getting. They pay for themselves in 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes. That's not even too bad. Look how long these guys have been fighting, right? Right now, we're almost 12 minutes on the clock. What do you think the odds are that it gets to 15? And after that, a hacker is just pure profit. And an infantry general hacker starts with veterancy, so it makes $6 per 2 seconds, as opposed to the standard $5 per 2 seconds. So it is not a terrible investment, let me put it that way. I know in 1v1, people are always hesitant to build them. But for Stealth General, it's going to be hard to find those hackers of Infantry General, because the Infantry General hackers themselves are stealth. Markar says, new cannon is not worth it in this position. I don't know. ExCaL is doing a good job with the Infernos. Has to be said. Very good job. And the MiGs, very good attacks here. Excellent micro out of Mr. ExCaL. Long distance disable on the rocket buggy, very nice. ExCaL 6.5k per minute. TumStep 10k per minute. Cash bounty now kicking in for TumStep. It's going to be nice. He can spend another general point if he wants to, so he can further crank up that cash bounty if he wants to. Which he will probably do at some point when he realizes. He's currently on 10% cash bounty. He can go to 20% cash bounty. There we go. He just spent it. And that is another source of income for the Stealth General, who already has a decent amount of markets and a decent amount of secondary eco. ExCaL doing a good job here with the Inferno Cannon. Scout Storm is up for TumStep. A lot is happening right here at this portion, this section of the map. Nice save there. Oh, man. The pro plays are insane. Both players definitely bringing their A-game. The micro is superb, keeping units alive in impossible situations. Inferno Cannon gets taken out there. Ooh, getting a little close to the building. Just a little close. And loses another Inferno Cannon. Interestingly enough, it just said $99 of cash bounty for TumStep. So he chose Rebel... no, he chose GPS Scrambler, probably. Instead of 20% cash bounty. Usually when players want to get GPS Scrambler, it's either to protect, like protect the rocket buggies from MiG strikes, or it's to try and get a bunch of buses up to then sneak into the base and deal some good damage. So let's see if we see some bus production going on. Would be nice. See a load of workers. He could GPS scramble the workers as well and deal some damage with that. Like, just get a few random tunnels going in the base of Mr. ExCaL. See, we go mine drop here. This is a worker right there. He can clean up some of the mines. Still a nice wall of tunnels, though, from TumStep. That Scud Storm is also going to be rather painful. Still, that oil remains here for ExCaL. That oil is going to become absolutely crucial. 4.4k per minute for ExCaL. He's now transitioning into some hackers. I'm happy to see that. He's going for a helix as well. But only a few hackers. TumStep still reigning supreme when it comes to that income. Mixstrike ready to come in. Ah, gorgeous hit. Gorgeous hit. Cleaning up them quads very nicely. Carpet bomber now coming in. Rocket buggies might get screwed here. Ah, rocket buggies. Oh, nice hit. But most rocket buggies remain alive, and I'm sure TumStep's very happy about that. Inferno cannons on the side here can get picked off. More firestorms, making it hard for these quads to push and deal damage. Oh, man. Is that an EMP? Is that an EMP? It is an EMP on the production, on the arms dealers, to make sure that TumStep cannot produce new units. This might be the big push ExCaL is hoping to do. The one to break through the defenses. Jarman goes down, crucial moment. And is the barracks EMP'd as well? No, it's not. Oh, that's very unfortunate there. Artillery barrage takes out the oil. And ExCaL worming his way into the actual base of TumStep. Slowly, very slowly. Lots of tunnels down to the hole. But let's be honest, TumStep also cleaning up what's left here. We got a helix coming in. 2 helixes. Quad gets taken out. Helix took some damage here, quite a few RPGs. The Stinger side as well. Not sure if these helixes will be able to do much. Lots of quads in the back there, and that's a nice hit. Helix gets taken out. The other one evacs. Man, the action in this game is insane. Insane. The players are playing so aggressively. They're not letting the other breathe. Not at all. Let's have a look at the hacker count. We got a couple more hackers on the field now. I'm happy to see that, man. Very happy to see that. ExCaL on a mere 2.8k per minute. TumStep still on a very good amount, 8.6. And of course, he gets that money from the cash bounty. Decent amount of markets. Scud Storm ready in a minute. And the thing is, TumStep could theoretically close out this game if he knows where the hackers are of ExCaL. And that is one of the disadvantages of hackers. But the question is, will TumStep use his radar vent scan to reveal over here? In fact, does he even have radar vent scan? Let's see. Where's his radar? Where's your radar, dude? Everybody always has it in the back. Always keep your radar in the back. Yeah, I'm just quickly looking for it. I can't find it. Wait, he doesn't have radar. TumStep casually playing without radar this whole time. Oh, man. All the noobs in chat going like, man, I lose my dozer if I don't have radar. And this guy's playing the whole match. Oh, now he got a radar van. Now he got the icon lit up, so maybe he just lost it. Yeah, okay, there we go. Do you have to scan? He has to scan. Good man, good man. Let's see. Carpet bomb coming in. Is it gonna get taken out? Nice, man! What is this? What are these plays? Why are these guys so pro? Why? How? My god, the plays are insane! ExCaL with the excellent baiting. But TumStep is just ready, man! Scud Storm firing away. Going for the oil and the oil refinery. Easy target. Question is, will it all go down? Will it all go down? Yes, it does. Nice hit there. Mine drop coming through. Again, we didn't see Anthrax beta for Mr. TumStep, but he didn't need it for that target. But generally, it is good to get. It is expensive, though, at 2,500. It's an expensive upgrade. But a Scud Storm is so powerful, man. If you, like, launch a Scud Storm, like, right here, then with Anthrax beta, you know that everything will die, as opposed to most of it. Jarman on the scene again. TumStep has recovered. ExCaL on 2.0 K per minute. TumStep 3 times the amount. But here we are with another attack. Lots of quads. Oh my god. TumStep's building quads like they're free, man. Look at this. How does one get so many quads? I'll tell you how. Good unit retention. And these attacks are worth it. Look at that. 200 bucks for killing the outpost. 60, 70 bucks per infantry kill. That is good money, boys. That is very good money. And slowly but surely, ExCaL will be losing hope here. Because he knows he's on the back foot. And there it is. The GG. And TumStep comes in with another victory here in this leg. And that is TumStep actually winning the first leg here tonight. So there's 3 legs that are going to be played. They're like mini sets. And the first set, the first leg, has now been won by TumStep. Very nicely played. Very aggressive game. Ah, man. Gorgeous stuff, man. This micro is insane. The carpet to help with the bait, the MiGs to try and hit those quads, and the instant reactions out of Mr. TumStep. I love it. Absolutely love it. If you guys came for pro plays, you arrived at the right place. Holy shit, man. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that match was worth a like. Definitely well played by the players here. Also, guys, please do shout away in the chat. Who are you rooting for? So far, it is a 1 leg that has been won by Mr. TumStep. But it's a best of 3 legs. So, you know, at most, there's going to be 3 legs played. At least, it's going to be 2 legs played. So whoever has 2 legs won is actually going to be the winner of this challenge, which has been very graciously sponsored by Mr. AKA Baloney himself. $150 for the winner, so that is quite something. Okay, tell me your armies. Tell me your armies. In private message. Let me add that in there. Man, such good games, man. Such good games. Kevin K says the Helix killed the radar. Ah, okay. All right, there it is. Okay, yeah. Poor radar, man. For a brief moment, I was like, no way, this guy been playing without radar this whole time. Okay, I received the army from Senor ExCaL. And I received the army from... TumStep. Okay. Nuke for TumStep. Stealth for ExCaL. Oh, boys. Okay, so we're gonna pick a first map here. First map. Let's see, what's a good first map? I don't know, Vendetta? Vendetta, good map. People tend to think Vendetta is quite balanced, right? Because I want to try and pick a sort of balanced map. I think Vendetta actually could be fun for stealth nuke. Might favor stealth a little bit, actually. Because of the buildings in the middle. But on the whole, you can go for 3 supplies, which kind of is good for both a nuke as well as a stealth. And this outer supply is a bit exposed, so there you go. Anir ML in Twitch chat said, loved it. I know, man. A gorgeous game, man. Absolutely gorgeous. So nice. So nice. Definitely. Welcome, everyone watching. Got a lot of people cheering on ExCaL there, actually. Saying ExCaL! Yes. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, here we go in the next leg. Yeah, leg number 2. That's it. On the first match of the next leg. And we have a Stealth General here for Mr. ExCaL. So he gets to be stealth now and be all ruthless with stealth. Nuke General is going to be the army of choice here for TumStep. These have been pre-decided armies. So ExCaL did not know he would be facing a nuke. TumStep did not know he would be facing a stealth. They just had to make a selection of armies. And these are the selection they made, so it just kind of is this way. And the map is a Vendetta, which has one slightly broken thing, which is that these cash piles are worth a lot more than usual. So this is literally the same amount of money as this, which is normally... wait, no, this one also had more, right? Oh, it also has more. This also has 50% more cash. I don't know, but we're used to it by now. We're used to it by now. But anyway, let's see how these players are going to do in this match. We got Dual War Factory build coming out of Mr. TumStep. He's probably going to be nice and aggressive here to Mr. ExCaL. He's going to try and get all the map control that he can find. You know, of course, very nice. Got an incomplete box here. It's a half box because he built the arms dealer there, but he hasn't fully closed the box. which could become a bit of a problem against the nuke general. So we'll see if he closes it later on. He might. But let's see. Very nice big map, big spaces. And the terrorist moving forward. He's gonna find the Battle Master. Oh, boys! What? It survived. Wow. Okay. I always thought a terrorist would kill a Battle Master. I guess maybe he didn't exactly hit it on target there with the force fire. But let's see. We have a very nice aggressive tunnel on the right-hand side. So far, ExCaL is feeling it. He's doing well. Even this early on, things are working out for him. His tunnel is going up. His technical is getting into the base. His terrorist hit the target, sort of, and immediately goes for the trucks. Good call, because when a China has no trucks, they're basically dead. That's the thing. Now we're going to get chased down. Let's see what's happening here. We got a Battle Master moving all the way down south towards the base of Mr. ExCaL. Did he finish off that box? No, he didn't. Is there a hijacker or something to do with this? A couple of RPGs coming in to try and take out the Battle Master. Will they actually kill it? Yes, just about. That's very nice for ExCaL. Over here, do we see the same thing happening? Oh, no. This one is going to deal some serious damage. But he's not the only one suffering damage. Even at the top here, we can see that technical has been dealing some damage and shooing away the trucks and harassing poor innocent TumStep, who's just trying to get a nuclear arsenal. Like, honestly, man. Can't even do that anymore, you know. 2024, you can't even casually get a nuclear arsenal of nuclear-powered Battle Masters. It's just, why? Why not, man? Why not? Things you could do in the past and could get away with, and not anymore. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. So, you know, oh well, what can you do? I guess you'll just have to defend against the ExCaL, and then, you know, take it from there. One step at a time, boys. Technical in the back here. Do we see a pop? Might just be a distraction. That technical will get taken out here. And on the right, we have a new technical ready from Mr. ExCaL. Again, Tech RPG, gonna kill another truck. Again, like I said, those trucks very important. You see one dozer. I guess the other dozer got taken out by ExCaL. ExCaL is also quite legendary for his dozer hunting maneuvers, which some people don't like, but I have no problem with it. I think dozer hunting is a very fun game mechanic, which is you can sell your command center to get an extra $1,000, but then if you lose both your dozers, that's sort of an Achilles heel, isn't it? Nicely defended here by TumStep, kind of cornering that technical and took it out. Propaganda center is crucial here for TumStep. Once he gets that, he can get some ECMs, he can get a Lotus as well, and he can get some Overlords. And oh boys, what is this? What is this? Why so rude, huh? Why so ExCaL? Oh my god, he's gonna dozer hunt with the hijacker. Is he gonna dozer hunt with the hijacker? Oh boys, look at this! What a snake! He dozer hunts with a hijacker. I love it. I absolutely love it. Poor TumStep getting humiliated like that. A hijacker. Let's see. Do we see a power scaffold? Yes, we do. Power plant getting constructed. Oh, ExCaL, you beast. You absolute beast. That puts a lot of pressure here on TumStep to close out the game, which he can do. He does have a propaganda center. He does have 2 war factories. He has what he needs. You know, assuming his trucks can collect, that is. The thing is, yeah, look at that. First Overlord over here, top left. Gonna take out that super tech, no problem. But the thing is this. A terror tech is very easy to set up for Mr. ExCaL. One quick terror tech gets rid of that propaganda center. That's the thing. Once that propaganda center is gone, the power behind the nuke general drops significantly. Because all he can do is build tier 1 units, which mostly is just battle masters. And let's see, we got an attack in the back of the base there. Mr. ExCaL, what you got? You could also just choose to take out the supply center. And that's what he's doing. Slow and steady. Do we see maybe some palace tech? Palace is always very useful to get against the nuke general. That's a fake arms dealer, actually. Not seeing a palace. But a palace is great, because if you get a German Kell, you can snipe those overlords. Alternatively, you could try and use hijackers. But the overlords are a threat. They are hard to deal with as a GLA. But with the hit-and-run tactics here, ExCaL can get very far. He just took out 1 supply center. That's not coming back, because the dozer hunt's completed. See some crushing with the ECMs. Very nice plays. And like that, the threat is no more. War Factory survives. But at what cost? That supply is gone. And ExCaL now struggling a little bit. He has to deal with the behemoth that is TumStep with a nuclear arsenal. At the same time, ExCaL is trying to do some counterattacks to try and keep the fight in the base of TumStep, which is definitely not a bad move here. We don't see speaker tower upgrade from TumStep. He definitely needs to get that at this point. And also has to be very careful. He just lost his listening outpost. So right now, a hijacker could do a lot. But TumStep recognizes it's too much, man. It's too much. He's level 3. And he could call in a carpet bomber. But he's dozer hunted, man. He's dozer hunted. Ah, what a move, man. Definitely ExCaL doing this attack here. Taking out that supply. Really important. We still see the nice micro, right? All the way. But that hijacker, man. That hijacker just has to be said, man. That is good stuff. Good stuff right there. And immediately getting a power scaffold to increase production speed. Very nicely played there. Ah. Oh, wait. I think TumStep's looking for a new map. All right. Damn. That was something, boys. That was something. Marakar says no palace. Yeah, there was no palace. But the aggression of ExCaL definitely worked out there. ExCaL was definitely starting well here with that one little terrace. This was the very beginning of the match. Forcing the retreat of that Battle Master made a big difference. And let's see, that means ExCaL now won the first match here of this leg. So that's 1. Liquid gold. Oh, boys. Oh, boys. Demolition General. Yep, that's correct. For TumStep, it's gonna be demo stealth on liquid gold. Guys, strap yourselves in. This is gonna be one hell of a match. Oh, for those of you who don't know this map, it's called liquid gold for a reason, okay? Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to see this GLA mirror with Demolition General for TumStep? Down below and at the top, we got Stealth General for ExCaL on the map, Liquid Gold, with, of course, a whole lot of oil derricks. And I mean a whole lot of them. Some people in the chat will definitely know the number. Guys, what is the number of oil derricks? Is it like 12? It's probably like 12. You know, and each oil derrick, you might be wondering, like, Leggy, how much money does an oil give? 1k per minute, okay? 1k per minute. You literally have 10 oil derricks, you got 10k per minute. That's a lot of Ks per minute, which is pretty nice, right? Pretty nice. Let's see. Oh, yes, the boxing in. The boxing in. This time, TumStep's like, yeah, let me not mess around. Let me box in properly here. Starts with 2 fake barracks right away. Like I said before, they're only 125 bucks, a fake barracks. It's almost free. Almost. Almost. But then again, in the early game, like literally when you just start the match, your money is way more important, right? It weighs heavier. Like every unit you build, everything you do needs to be effective. So even if you just casually build 250 bucks worth of stealth barracks, I mean fake barracks, it is still like they better still help out and do their job with the walling and keep you safe. Because otherwise you could have had an extra worker or an extra rebel, which sometimes makes a difference in a match. That early game advantage that you might get. Oh, who's gonna win the race? Ah, yellow wins the race over here. Takes the buildings. Technical, ready to move in. Oil captures already coming through for Mr. ExCaL. No oil capture on this side for TumStep. In fact, where are your rebels, sir? Let's see, we see a technical, move it in. Going for what exactly? Going around and around the arms leader. Is this gonna be a terror tech? It is. It hits the target. It hits the target, which is nice. But at the same time, ExCaL managed to capture a whole load of oils, dude. So he could just rebuild it, you know? So there is that. So far, no oil captures out of TumStep. Whereas ExCaL has already gotten 2. That I can see, and he's about to go for his 3rd. And like I said, an oil gives 1k per minute. An arms dealer is 2.5k. So, you know, if you capture an oil a minute faster than your enemy, you basically can just get the money back for losing that arms dealer. But then again, of course, these are tactical strikes out of TumStep. He wants to make sure that ExCaL doesn't end up with a lot of technicals. You know, kind of like this, what you're watching here. Shouldn't it be second leg in the score? Yes, 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 thank you, thank you. Let me update that real quick. Second leg. Thank you, thank you. Cheers. Okay, And we immediately see the selling of the building. So this is exactly what TumStep wanted to avoid. However, TumStep is a bit more present now with the assault because he has been producing units. And looks like quads are the unit of choice here for TumStep. Quads now going up for ExCaL as well. So ExCaL wants to defend. But these two technicals down below, still very annoying. And the oil captures have just been lacking for TumStep. It's a bit strange, to be honest. It's a bit strange. Oh, people are saying, Markar says 11, and then he says 9. Okay, so it's 9 oils. Okay, that's a lot of oils. That's a lot. Oil capture coming through over here again for ExCaL. Quite a few quads out. So TumStep is foregoing the oils, not investing heavily in oil derricks and oil captures, to instead get an army out and try and nip it in the bud. Nice hijacker here from ExCaL. Definitely throws the army off a little bit here off TumStep. Technicals dealing good damage, and ExCaL is holding. The longer this goes on, though, the bigger the difference will be with the cash per minute for ExCaL and TumStep. Look at that. Already 3.9k for TumStep and 6.6k for ExCaL. TumStep now realizing he needs to get rid of these oils, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's just going for the kill. Interestingly enough, we also see some dots over here. Tunnel network going up for ExCaL. And he can take this oil in the corner as well. That's a very safe oil to get. ExCaL also has these oils, so I think TumStep may have messed this up a little bit. Where he wanted to be aggressive and take out the player. But of course, when you're against a guy like ExCaL, he will defend like a champ. He will not falter. He will not back down easily. The terror tech at the beginning of TumStep was good. But the cash difference here is going to be too much. ExCaL can literally build another 2 arms dealers if he wants and keep production going and completely outspam TumStep. Oil capture attempted here by ExCaL down below, but got denied. Technical still being very annoying. And the fact that ExCaL has this corner here, that is not good for Mr. TumStep. See another push up top. Quads ready to fire, ready to deal some damage. But TumStep needs a game plan. He needs to understand that the enemy has more income. He needs to understand that the enemy will outspam him. Perhaps brute force might not be the way to go here. Perhaps it needs to go down to tactics. The oil up top needs to be denied, though. There we go. Oh, man. Meanwhile, down below, we see a push from ExCaL. So ExCal's losing his own base, but he doesn't care. ExCaL does not care. Cash per minute, 10k for ExCaL. TumStep, 6.3k. Nice engagement here. But ExCaL might just come out on top. With all these units gone and the threat neutralized, the income per minute still continues to be in favor for ExCaL. More quads coming out. Well, like I said, at some point, you're going to have to acknowledge that the enemy just has more money and will just outspam you. Let's see. We only have a few workers there. They're being built up. Let's see what's happening down below here. There's also cash being collected here on the right. Oh, man. ExCaL. ExCaL definitely doing it slow and steady right now. He is even getting a stinger sight here. TumStep recognizing that that bottom right expansion is a problem. But now you're getting to this weird scenario, right? Where TumStep is trying to survive. He was calling the shots, he was attacking, but because ExCal's coffers have been so nicely filled this whole time, he now has the power to do the spam back to TumStep and overthrow him with brute force. Look at the number of quads, man. Ah, look at the number of quads. Positioning's not the best here for ExCaL. He's getting his units in position and concave attack. There you go. Look at that. This might just be the GG right here, right now. ExCaL reigning supreme. There it is. That is TumStep defeated. He put all his eggs in one basket. He wanted to take out the production of ExCaL. He was successful in taking out that first arms dealer. And that's when everything started going downhill. There was no real follow-up of TumStep. He couldn't really break through the defenses of ExCaL. ExCaL recognized what was happening and responded accordingly. Got the tunnels up, started defending like a champ. TumStep could not break through. And in the meantime, ExCaL gathered more and more oils and came in with a nice victory. This terror tech Was the beginning of a good attack, of a good strike. But ExCaL responded like a champ. So, very well played there, very well done. The cash difference, man. I mean, this was not that long a match, yet the difference here was 18k, guys. You do the math. Translate that to quads. A quad is 700 bucks, okay? 700 bucks. If you have 18k worth of quads, that difference is huge. Huge. And it is, hey guys, it is another victory here for ExCaL. So one thing's for sure, Stealth General's a good general, right? They seem to be winning all the matches. Oh man, this is definitely interesting, definitely good. So that is a win for ExCaL. That's very nice for him. Bitter backwater. Yeah, man, these guys these guys must be sweating like crazy, you know? Like the gamer meme, like, oh man. The plays, they're insane. The minds of these players are fresh and ready. They are definitely giving it their all. Look at this, man. Imagine your arms dealer gets destroyed early on in the match, and that is how you finish it. Out-spamming your enemy like that. So good. So nice. Varl Clock in Twitch chat says, is it the official game from the EA store or patched? It's, you can get the game from Steam if you want. So if you're on Steam, look for the Command & Conquer Ultimate Collection. If you get that, it's 0 hours in there. You can also get it from the EA app. If you look over there, Command & Conquer Ultimate Collection, you can find it there as well. And those are the two ways you can still buy it, and you get it for digital download. Otherwise, you could buy a CD from somewhere, which will still work, assuming, guys, assuming you use Gen Patcher. So, no matter what game copy you have, whether it's from EA, Steam, CDs, even the first decade game collection, if you get it from there, it's all good. Just use Gen Patcher, and then your game will be stable and good. You can play online, play with these, or you know, join these guys, you know, become good, and then fight off against them. It's all possible, man. It's all possible. Oh, man. ExCaL currently in the lead in this leg. And it's going to be air stealth. Let me double check that to make sure that it is actually... I didn't check. Yes, it is air. Going to be the last army here for Mr. TumStep in this leg. Air. Very scary army. But then again, ExCaL as stealth general has been very dangerous as well. So let's see. In the previous... leg, we actually had an air versus stealth as well. It was actually the stealth who came out on top by denying the income of the Air Force. Air Force over here has a bit of an easier time securing his supplies, just a little bit. You know, you got supply on the left here, you got supply on the right, nothing out of the ordinary. You can still have a sneaky tunnel. Usually sneaky tunnels are like over here because you got a really annoying building over here. It's kind of hidden, but if you build a tunnel here or something, it's pretty difficult to take that out for an air. Unless they have like raptors or, you know, they really commit and things like that. See, ExCaL this time is the stealth general, so he's going to have a good time trying to get that map control going with a nice aggressive tunnel on the left. Do we see an aggressive tunnel on the right? We see a tunnel next to the oil. Arms dealer going up in the back. Very nice. And we got a tunnel next to the supply as well over here to try and defend against any potential Humvee rushes. We're not seeing a drop coming out of TumStep, and we see an airfield and a war factory. Interesting. We're not seeing a barracks. It's just an airfield and a war factory. No, oh my god! Oh my god! It almost got denied! It almost got denied! That would have been such a blow. To lose that map control. And this is what I'm talking about, man. We got the pro plays here tonight. To come so close to denying ExCaL's forward tunnel, but ExCaL knowing the exact amount of time he needs. And just about finishing it. Gorgeous stuff. Here we go, barracks here, now pumping out the missile defenders. We see the Air Force taking it a bit slower here, not trying to be too aggressive. Waiting for the aggression, waiting for the technicals. But so far, no aggression coming out of ExCaL. Oh, wait. There he is. There he is. Raptor is there to deal the damage. Nice. Very nicely done by TumStep. Denying that early aggression. Hesso says, I can't play online. Yes, you can. You just have to do it, man. You just have to do it. It's about not accepting no for an answer, man. It's just gonna say, I'm gonna play Generals Online today. And then you just do whatever you can in your power, in your might. And you shall succeed. That's how it is, man. That's how it is. So far, I'm not seeing too much coming out of ExCaL. ExCaL actually responding very interestingly. Look at this. He's actually going for more income. Probably is the best move. We see quads, actually. And oh, what's this? What's this? We see an attack. And Raptors at the ready. And the PDL here. Oh, this is going to be gorgeous. A combination of quads and RPGs. That is what ExCaL needs to deal with the Air Force. And what? Did we just see a King Raptor get decimated by RPGs? I don't see that very often. You might say, lol, the Air Force lost the Raptor, how bad? But if you look at how much cash, the cash value of the units that TumStep lost here, it's really not that bad. One Humvee, one Raptor, and this whole army and all the RPGs and the quad got destroyed here. Of course, Air Force is scary. They have that hidden danger, which is the general powers. Once they get enough XP, and Air Force gets to level 3, they can call Inspector. They'll have a carpet bomber as well. We've got a random hijacker here. ExCaL gonna repeat the same trick from earlier before. Would be nice to see. And Raptor coming in. Oh, boys. Oh, boys. Clearing the building. Also kind of flexing in the general direction of ExCaL here. Saying, I got raps, buddy. I got raps. One Raptor gets destroyed. Quad gets destroyed. Building is now taken. ExCaL is gonna be in some trouble. He needs to find a way to deal with this. Humvees are coming a little close. But ExCal's not entirely sure how to respond. He keeps losing units as well. And it is definitely going to be difficult to win this match if the Air Force is dictating the pace of this game. We need to see something out of ExCaL. A sneaky tunnel. Something. He needs to try and bring the fight to the Air Force. Because as long as the Air Force is the one who's calling the shots, it's going to become very difficult for the Stealth General to find themselves in this match. Do we see a palace going up? Maybe we'll see a transition to quads and rocket buggies. We do see a palace. Okay, okay. Do we see a market? Yeah, the second arms dealer would also be nice, but probably the income for ExCaL is a little too low for that. TumStep is dealing good damage, but this middle is still collecting. And the amount of damage that TumStep's dealing is not really more than the income that's been coming in from this supply. This is a crucial target. And he did it again. You did it again. Why you do it again? He stole it out of dozer. Why you do this again? Oh my god. There's still one dozer remaining. And is that a strategy center? Yes, it is. Oh man, there's a rebel coming in here. Interesting. That is one dozer down. One remains. Hessel says, I wish it was that simple, Legionnaire, for playing online. If you can check DM. Oh yeah, I saw you message me. I'll get back to you later. Yes, guys, I also do personal tech support for people. Like, that's not me being sarcastic. I'm actually being serious. So, you know, if people have issues with the game, you can always message me if you can't sort it out with Gen Patcher. But I'll get back to you, Hessa. Don't worry, I'll get back to you, man. ExCaL hits the scene. Always very good. Takes out the infantry, and we do in fact see the transition to quads and buggies. That beautiful recipe that's needed to take out an Air Force. Let's see. Dozer is still here. And look at this. Two Humvees next to that Dozer. TumStep does not want to get Dozer hunted. And the moment this strat center is up and ready, he's going to get a command center. He has to. He's also almost level 3. Because if ExCaL Dozer hunts TumStep, guys, I'll be honest. It could still go in favor of ExCaL. Command center actually got built by ExCaL as well. Very interesting. So he has Air Force general technology. Carpet bomber going in together with the Humvees. Let's see it. Oh, nice hit. Takes out the tunnel and deals some good damage. Raptors now coming in as well. Air Force showing their superiority with the technologies, with the PDL. Humvee micro also very nice. All tunnels denied. Oil is exposed. Oh, it's a miss micro. You gotta lose a Humvee. Oh, no, he didn't. Damn. Man, you gotta be TumStep for that, man. You gotta be him to not lose a Humvee in that situation. Lots of Humvees here. But ExCaL is still in this. And he has reestablished that supply up there in the middle. Wow, the split fire, man. He killed 3 rocket buggies. 3 rocket buggies with 1 raptor. Oh, man. How do you do those things? You know, sometimes it would just be so nice to just like get a peek into the brains of these players, just to see like their click, click, click movement, right? Like it would be so nice if we could see their point of view and like see how fast they are and all the actions and the things they do. Like just, I don't know, like it would be nice if they had a YouTube channel where they would upload their point of view of these games, except for, oh yeah, they're exactly gonna do that, guys. They are. For those of you wondering, like I'm actually telling the truth, you can see these guys, their point of view of the challenges they play on their YouTube channels, and the channels are already in the YouTube description of this stream. So, you know, there's no excuse. Go there and subscribe and like their content and stuff, you know? Be cool like that. And then you can also see how they do these perfect micro tricks. My god! It's insane! Ooh! That almost was a Fargo pop there. Almost! But ExCaL trying to hold. Struggling against the Air Force. Lots of rocket buggies. I wonder if we'll see a transition to Air Force technology for ExCaL. Would be nice. But it's also very expensive to do that. Going for the power plant. This is why ExCaL built a command center. So he can now build a dozer and rebuild that power plant to get production going again. Raptors coming in. OJ says, love the camera. Hey, thank you, man. Yeah, I've been trying with new camera things. What do you guys think, huh? Better than usual or no? I know it can be slightly smoother, but for that I gotta buy some extra hardware. And I'm just trying things out on this stream. So sometimes it's not fully smooth. But, you know, I try, man. I try. If it's a success, if you guys like it, then I'll get the more expensive equipment, and it'll be smoother all the way. Nice crush. That was actually a really nice crush. Oh, man, you got the... Look at this. With the rocket buggy, man. How do you make a rocket buggy pay for itself? I don't know. Crush infantry units. So far, though, TumStep, level 4 Air Force. Won't be too long before the guy's level 5, because he will have an easy time doing more barrages, more attacks on buildings. Power plant has been re-established for ExCaL, so he's gonna have the fast production once again. But ExCaL is losing control of this match. Air Force definitely showing why they are so powerful. Ranger now en route, ready to capture that oil over here. ExCaL has to be careful. Quad's not gunning down the Raptors. ExCaL, don't. You had the choice. You had the chance. Trying to focus down those Humvees. That was not a good engagement for ExCaL. TumStep having a great time here, for sure. I think ExCal's starting to feel it. He's only level 2. Level 2, man. Or 2-star general. You know, level 4 for TumStep. As an Air Force. All the general powers alone are just so painful. A10 coming in, is gonna try and hit the tunnel there. And this is just one of those dangers. Air Force could just sit back. Even when an Air Force has almost no income, in the late game, they remain a threat just because of all the general powers. PDL here of the Raptor. Gonna help a little bit. And loses a Raptor, but does take out that last rocket buggy there. Very nice. The micro has been absolutely on point here for TumStep. ExCaL is struggling to survive. I'm not really seeing a way forward here for ExCaL. It's not like he's starting to build black markets in the base. He's only got 1 market. He doesn't really have oils. Once his base supplies dry up, that's it. We even see TumStep collecting over here in the middle. That's the thing. Pharaoh Wasp says, open their skull and cook a portion of their brain and eat it. Man, what is this? Indiana Jones? Like, what the... Mitch Match says, man, want to thank you for Gen Patcher. Works very well. Okay, well, thank you very much. NDM says, it definitely feels very professional, to be honest. Well, thank you, thank you. I've been planning this for a while now, and I'm happy to have it working. It's almost as professional as these Raptor strikes, right? Oh, man. Jarman again. It's, you can see what's going on here. It is, ExCaL is just struggling time after time to clean up the mess. Clean up these Humvees, clean up and deal with these attacks. He's just not getting a grip on this match, and every single time TumStep is just growing a bit more, expanding a bit more, and now he is level 5. Let's see the general powers. He's even floating 10k. TumStep is having a great time. He is floating 10k, and I want to see a leaflet. I want to see a fuel air. Come on. Come on. Come on. Enter from the bottom of the map. Enter from the bottom of the map. Should enter from here, guys. A beautiful B-52 plane. Let's see it. Okay, maybe he doesn't want to. Okay, maybe he'll do it later. We can see where he's planning to drop the general powers anyway, but let's be honest, he's gonna fuel air this. Come on, you just know it. Just know it. Come on, ExCaL. Stop it with the suspense, dude. Stop it. Just do it. Just bombard the guy. All right, TumStep. Just do it. Bombard him. Bombard innocent ExCaL. We're here for violence, man. We're here for destruction and chaos. Let's see it. Missile defender, nice laser lock. Yeah, I'm not sure why TumStep is not using his general powers. He might be upgrading Moab just to add that extra oomph to the attacks. Could be nice. Oh, here we go. Leaflet on the right to try and get some rocket buggies. I mean, look how many yellow dots there are on the minimap, right? It's pretty scary. Leaflet gets 2 rocket buggies. Oh man, look at the split fires again. Oh my god, gorgeous. I love it. I love the split fires. They are just... Like, guys, there is no button to do that. You gotta manually target the buggies in the precise moment when the missiles are firing off your Raptors. And these guys are playing online, so there's still a tiny bit of lag. But if you guys are saying, yeah, but I'm sure it's good. The lag, the latency is at least a ping of 300. That is the best latency we can get when playing online. 300, okay? You ever played Counter-Strike or Call of Duty with a ping of 300? Yeah, exactly. So imagine timing those missiles perfectly. You gotta be pro. Like Marikar, honestly. Marikar has done the best split I've ever seen. He killed, I think, 4 rocket buggies with a single Raptor. I think he's in the chat. Like, that was impressive, Marikar. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a better split than that. A Raptor only has 6 missiles, guys. So it is, like, near impossible to do something like that. An attack on the oil, definitely a good move here from ExCaL. Spectre gunship moving in. ExCaL gonna lose one of his very nice arms dealers. Stanko in YouTube chat says, it's over, man. I think you're right. I think you're right. The amount of income is dwindling for Mr. ExCaL. Let's see if TumStep is even building drop zones. He might just be doing that at this stage, because he's just in such a good position, and he is. He's building a 3rd one right now. 4th. Oh, whoa, never mind. He's actually got... He's building his 5th one, and he's collecting in the middle. And a 10 strike. Gonna deal some damage to that tunnel. This one part, man, this one part of the map. Look at all the scorch marks. Like, everything's been happening right here. Everything. It's like, it doesn't matter how big the battlefield is. It's all been happening in this one screen. All the chaos, all the destruction. All the happy moments, all the sad moments. We got ABD in YouTube coming in with a super chat saying, thank you for helping the community. Love you, Leggy. Well, thank you very much. Very happy to do my bit, as they say. But one thing's for sure here, I don't think ExCal's having a good time. Not in this match. He's finally gonna lose the Stealth General and has to play as another army in the next match. The aggression of TumStep has been amazing. And ExCaL did not manage to do any sneaky attacks. He came close with a Dozer steal with a hijacker. But at the end of the day, there was not much else that ExCaL managed to achieve. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a victory for TumStep. Which means that ExCaL now has to move on to his next chosen army. Look at the cash difference. Not even too much difference, really, if you look at that. But TumStep, he just had a good KD, and once he hits those high general power things, he has a great time. Look at the buildings destroyed. 20 buildings destroyed. That is very nice indeed there for Mr. TumStep, who now pulls ahead. Well, not pulls ahead, but he gets a victory. He gets a victory. Mitch Much says, no money for ExCaL. That's true. Alright. Let's see, the next army for Mr. ExCaL is gonna be... Let me double check, so he doesn't snake us. It's gonna be either... It's... Let's see. Actually, I don't know if I should snake and say which armies he can choose. I think I'll not snake. But TumStep has to play Air Force. Oh, I got a message on the Discords. Yes. We got a donation coming in from Comrade Storm saying, Leggy, you're such a blessing to this community. Thank you so much for doing what you do. 07. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Man, I'm getting all the compliments today, man. I'm getting all the compliments. Won't be long before you guys take me out to dinner, I'm just saying, you know. It's pretty nice. Thank you very much. I mean, let's be honest. It's great when you have a nice stream like this with some really good games and some really good pro players. It's pretty delicious. Yeah, so TumStep is asking in our secret private Discord chat. He's saying, wait. Is it a best of 3 or do we have to play all 3 legs, as they're called, or mini sets, right? I like the term mini sets. It sounds nicer, you know. Legs is, I don't know. I don't do darts. Apparently it's a darts thing. Oh, we can transfer and re. Yeah, I don't know, man. I have Blue Hole version 2. But I don't mind doing a transfer and re. Yeah, so I think ExCaL, he's gonna go for a tank. Yes, I thought he would go for tank. Tank versus air. The other choice would not have been good versus air. I think that would be, you know, an understatement. We've seen this map before, guys. Just so you know, we've seen this map before. We do now need to restart our game, everyone. So restart. Oh my God, what's going on down here? Something's going. Okay, there we go. Restart your game. Very important. Yes. I need to double check there with Senor ExCaL that he did the same, that he restarted his game, because I don't know if he did. I think he did. He knows the tricks. He knows how it is. Almood says, TumStep is better than TumStep equals level 3. So good, man. So good. How many wins to win a leg? Question mark. Is it 3? Yeah, you need 3 wins. Okay. So, did you... Okay, I'll go observer, nice and fast. Okay. Did you restart your game? Question mark, smiley face? Let's see, if ExCaL wins this match, then he wins this leg, and it goes to 1-1 on the legs. So we're having a best of 5 inside of a best of 3, something like that. That is one way you could look at it. Totally not confusing. I gotta double check here. I always do it. Okay, sorry guys that I do this. Okay. Yeah, like the host wants to start. ExCal's like, let me kill this guy, man. Corby in Twitch chat says, when facecam? Yeah, that's a good point. I'm actually very expressive. Which, I'm sorry, you don't see my face. I'm sorry, but I'm actually, like, very expressive, but, you know. It'll come, eventually, you know. Maybe if enough people shared the stream, winky face, then, you know, it would give more incentive. Winky face. Okay, that's terrible. Don't worry, I'm working on it. I'll get there eventually. But anyway, we have Tank General for Mr. ExCaL down below on the left bottom corner. On the top right corner, we have another Air Force for TumStep. The map is Blue Hole, which, probably it's called that because there are blue holes. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. The map creator is No Mercy. Is No Mercy in the chat? Why did you call it Blue Hole? It is an interesting name, to say the least. It's a snow map. But, you know, it's fine, I guess. I mean, names can be original and different. Some of you, personally, like, I actually really enjoyed the name Screaming Broccoli, which is one of the latest 8-player 2v2v2v2 maps. Yes, that's a thing. Sometimes we play 2v2v2v2 and oh my god! That's a fast strategy center! Have you guys ever seen such a fast strategy? It's been a long time since I've seen such a fast strategy center. My god! For those of you wondering, why the hell is he doing this? He wants to get the carpet bomb, boys. He wants to get the carpet bomb and just absolutely annihilate one of the war factories of ExCaL. That's the plan. And maybe snatch a dozer that's just chilling next to the war factory with a carpet bomb. Because nobody expects the carpet bomb at 2 minutes 20 seconds. But, you know, TumStep's gonna go for it. Humvee moving in to do some scouting. Okay. Of course, the match will be dictated by the Tank General for the first few minutes. where the Air Force just has to try and survive and take out all these annoying Gatling tanks that will come in and try and take out the Chinooks. And then we're seeing now ExCaL going, wait a minute, did this guy know eco? Where's his stuff? I'm not seeing Rangers, I'm not seeing a second supply. And oh, that's a little close. That's a little close. That's a little close, but he held. Very nice. Now the Gat tank is going to be en route, and we see oil captures coming through for ExCaL again. I don't know about you guys, but this is giving me some liquid gold vibes, right? Where, oh, here it is, here it is. Oh, called it. Oh, is that on target? I don't think so. Oh, it is. Just about kills it. That was a bit risky. You should have placed it a bit further back. So you saw him placing it exactly on the war factory. It's usually better to place it a bit further back because the B-2 bomber, the sort of stealth fighter plane that drops the bombs, goes an extra bit fast. So you gotta factor that in when you place down the carpet bomb. But just about the kill went through on the war factory there, which is very important. If it didn't kill the war factory, TumStep would be crying right about now. He would probably shed a very manly tear, to say the least. Santa Foley says, Leggy, come to the Netherlands and we go for dinner. I'm already in the Netherlands, man. I moved. I'm here, bitch. Let's do it. Now you owe me dinner. You see how it goes? Now you owe me dinner. Let's see. Humvee's now coming in with the aggression. ExCaL decided to be not too aggressive and instead focus a bit on getting the oils and getting more supplies. In fact, he now has 8.8k per minute. That's a lot of Ks. But at the end of the day, his production is kind of cut down here. That's his last war factory, isn't it? Does he have another one? He has another one down below. He did rebuild it. Lucas comes in with a donation. Says, thank you, Leggy, for all the support with tech and gre. Gre. What's gre? Is that Game Ranger? I don't know. But thank you. Thank you very much for the compliment and the donation. War Factory is stopped. Dozer is destroyed. War Factory is not going up. In the meantime, though, I have to say there is something sneaky going into the base over here. It's a Red Guard. Slightly disappointing. A Gat tank or a Dragon tank would have been more fun. But, you know, I think ExCaL is a little preoccupied with what's happening over here on the left-hand side. TumStep, being ruthless as ever, actually managed to reach level 2 and is on his way to level 3. So far, very good plays from TumStep. He had a feeling ExCaL would go greedy, and that's why he went for that very fast strategy center. Because if a tank general goes greedy, he will not have much production. So if you take out the little production he has, you can overpower him through a no-eco build. ExCaL's income is more than 3 times that of TumStep. But you might be the richest man, but if you have nothing you can build from, it gets pretty difficult. TumStep now level 3. Let's see him spend the general points. There we go. One got spent. The other one, he's still deciding what to do with the other one. But we're going to see a Spectre coming in any second now. And it's been a while since we've seen the carpet bomber. That should be ready relatively soon. That is again going to hurt ExCaL's production. Let's see. All these oils, man. All these oils. So many oils. Just Red Guard chilling there as well. They haven't even captured the repair bay there. The KD is insane, guys. Look at TumStep. 7.33 KD. Imagine having this KD against someone like ExCaL. ExCaL on 0.1. He's really struggling to kill a single unit. ExCaL now floating. Yeah, he's trying to build war factories. He's trying to get rid of that money. He's becoming so rich now. He's just trying to get rid of it. But he can't. New war factory gets built. Immediately he spends 4k. That's because he queues up a lot of units. You should just build another war factory right away. Just keep building war factories. Just don't stop. Just don't stop. Is that exactly what he's doing? That is exactly what he's doing. I'm wondering where the general powers are, though. TumStep, didn't you get a CC? Did you really not get a CC? He has a CC. He has a dozer. Here we go. Spectre gunship. Let's follow this guy. Ah, yes. Ah, gorgeous. Going for the prop. Interesting choice to go for the prop with the Spectre. He could have gone for a war factory. But I guess he doesn't want to deal with ECMs. And the prop center takes a while to build, and oh! Nice! Definitely deals a bit of damage there to the unit composition of Mr. ExCaL. Not many Humvees remain, but the pressure is on. Like, TumStep, he's doing a good job, but he has to close out this game. And he probably would want to take out this dozer. We do see a Burton here. Oh, boys! He's planting a TNT charge! He's planting a TNT! No way! Is this real life? Is this real life? No way! No way! Blow it up! Oh my god, the dozer hunt of the century! Oh my god, in the previous match we saw ExCaL with a humiliating dozer hunt using a hijacker, but this one just takes the cake with a remote demo charge of a Burton! A remote demo charge of the Burton. Man, the insults are real. It's real. And now it just comes down to this. If the war factories go down and the armies get destroyed of ExCaL, that is it. It's a victory for TumStep. But there still are war factories. There still are units. This is not an open and shut case or a clear win for Mr. TumStep. He needs to focus the buildings as well, because those buildings, once they're gone, they're not coming back. And there's a huge army here. This is going to be difficult to stop for the Air Force General. No units in the base. We might still see TumStep lose this. He needs to focus. And he needs to use his general powers. He just used his carpet bomber. He tried to take out the war factory. That carpet bomber's on cooldown. And that means that ExCaL has free reign and can deal damage, but all he's got here is GATs. He doesn't have a dragon tank. He doesn't have a Lotus. He can't take out these buildings, but he can camp the production. That being said, though, an A10 could make quick work of something like this. ExCaL knows it. That's why he spreads out his units. Oh, man. I think this might still be the game for ExCaL. Dozer hunted in such a phenomenal way. I bet you, if ExCaL wins this game, he will say to TumStep in the chat, "Oh my god! Oh my god! What a match! What a match!" And it was that carpet bomber, man. The carpet bomber of TumStep that was supposed to take out that war factory. It also was supposed to take out the army. If it had taken out that army, the army of GATs, if it went down, it would have changed everything. Everything. Oh my god, look at this Giga Chad with a dozer hunt using a remote freaking demo charge. And it came close. It came super, super close. But the army of ExCaL is just difficult to deal with. Very difficult. And look at the cash difference. 5 times more cash collected for ExCaL. Oh, man. That came very close. If that carpet bomber took out that army, oh, boys. That would have been something. Let's see. I got a private message from TumStep. And yeah, that is actually ExCaL winning the next set. Damn. These games. Whew. So there we go. Let's update it. We're gonna move on to the third leg, or third mini set. My god. I don't think I've ever seen a dozer hunt with that much, like, screw you, buddy. like, damn, that was something. Wait, oh shit, I didn't update. That was a second one for ExCaL, right? Yeah, that was the second one for ExCaL. Wait, no, wait, there we go. So now the winner of the next set is gonna do it. Yes, DM me. The winner of this mini set, of this third leg, the winner is gonna win the 150 bucks. Oh, man. That is something. That is something. I just can't get over it, man. I can't get over it. There's some very good players in the chat. Guys, have some of you seen this move? Like, oh, man. It's gorgeous. Still very well played by Mr. ExCaL. Recognizing what he needs to do, recognizing the weakness of his enemy, and capitalizing on it. Sending all the units in right away. Okay, ExCaL messages me. Okay, give me a sec here, let me verify. Okay, that is correct for this player, and... okay. Great matches, guys. Great matches. Alright, the first map that we're gonna play, I don't know, what's a balanced map that people play? Yeah, I'm thinking Sand Scorpion, but I don't think that would be very balanced in this matchup. Let me have a think here. What's a good map? I don't think Sand Scorpion would be a good one, to be honest. I think that would favor the... I think that would favor... GLA a bit too much. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So TumStep says it as well. I'm not much of a 1v1 player. But I do know that some maps will be more balanced than others. Lagoon, maybe? I'm thinking Lagoon, but not everybody likes Lagoon. Or do people hate Lagoon? because it changes, man. Yeah, I know, ExCaL. I know. I think Lagoon might be semi-balanced here. For either side. They're all kind of similar, right? The maps that I'm suggesting. So Tournament Desert, Lagoon. Not seen this. How can you... We'll make things interesting, right? So far, the matches have been super duper sexy good. So hopefully the trend... Wait, hopefully the trend will continue. Oh man, and like I said, guys, like these players are really, really good, right? They got their own YouTube channel. So for those of you watching on Twitch, you're gonna have to find my YouTube channel on, well, YouTube. Find this stream, and if you go to the description, you'll find the links to these guys' channels. They tend to upload almost all of the sets they play, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna upload these sets. They are amazing, man. They're amazing games so far. Is it okay? Sure. Sure, we can take a quick break. Also allows me to have a chat with you guys. Let me also... can you... Wait, let me... Can you... select... Wait. To undo... Accept. So I really want to give a big shout out to Mr. AK Baloney for actually sponsoring this. Because, let's be honest, man, this is a really nice stream, really nice set. The players have been absolutely giving it their all. Such good matches, man. Really nice. Like this A10, man. Using or abusing the ECM, spreading of the missiles. You know, like, a lot of people know it, but to think of it in those moments, it is not easy. The carpet bombers rush very quick, very nice as well. Takes out the war factory. So many great moments. So many aggressive plays. I mean, look at this, right? How often do you see this? This was in the first minute of the match almost. Immediately going for that strat center. I love that. Also, the match before. The nice use of Raptors. Like, the plays are real. They are so good, man. They're so good. I don't know about you guys, but I just love watching these kind of matches. ExCaL and TumStep, the two players here tonight, are some of the best in the world as of this moment, and I think it is clear. If you see the quality of plays, the micro, even when they're busy baiting each other, look at the split fire here, for example. You know, it's just so good. So good, man, so good. So far, it's clear, though, the Air Force is definitely an army that's packing a punch. The stealth generals have been packing a punch. But the players actually chose these armies themselves, right? They chose the armies up front. So we have 3 legs, or 3 mini-sets. The players had to choose which armies they wanted to play for each set. They had to choose 1 GLA, 1 USA, 1 China. And they had to be different from each leg, as such. So you can't just choose Toxin General for every leg. It's got to be a bit random. Oh, man. I don't know, man. I'm just really enjoying these games. The plays are real. Also this, right? In this moment. Almost killing that tunnel. I don't know, man. I don't know. Guys, what have you guys been thinking of the matches? Huh? And who are you rooting for? Let's actually do that. I'm going to do a poll on YouTube and on Twitch, because I figured out how to do it on Twitch, okay? I'm learning Twitch very slowly, but I'm doing it. So, who do you think will win the challenge? So, we got ExCaL. We got TumStep, which is written TumStep, okay, for those of you wondering. And I don't know, null vote. Let me also do that for the folks over on the Twitch. So I do /poll, okay. And then I can, yes, okay, I'm getting better, boys, I'm getting better. Okay, who do you think will win the challenge? ExCaL, TumStep, and I don't know. Null vote. So like this, everybody can vote. Yay! Duration 1 minute. Start. Okay. All right. Let me do this real quick. There we go. Right, ladies and gentlemen, the players are ready. The question is, are you? All right. Let's do it. Let's do the final leg. The first match. Are you ready? The match is gonna be Demolition General versus Laser. Which I'm not entirely sure who's gonna have the advantage. I'm guessing Laser will have a bit of an advantage, assuming they can stop the early game terror attacks. We go in Twitch chat, Professor saying, "Hey Leggy, Sage here. I always enjoy your streams. You've given me some of the best CNC moments since last year." Okay, thank you. Even though it's 1 a.m. here, I'm still watching your videos from the lab. Lol, keep it up. Wow, all right. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Let's see. The votes are coming in. So far, the YouTube audience thinks it's ExCaL, and the Twitch audience thinks it's 50-50. So it's going to be interesting to see what's actually going to happen here. Demolition General for Senor ExCaL. Down below, we've got TumStep as the Laser General. The map is a lagoon. We haven't seen lagoon for a while, right? Not for a while. We got some cash here. We got a actually very important building here. Very important, because, you know, you can build a tunnel and then, like, be nice and aggressive from that point. Also over here, you can build a tunnel. You can man this building and be nice and aggressive. And over here, you can do the same. But overall, we do kind of agree that this is a relatively balanced match. Oh, somebody says, I can't vote in Twitch. Oh, okay, that's weird. Okay, well, I guess the poll ended, so sorry about that. Not entirely. I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying. All right, fine. All right, let's focus on the game. So far, it's 50-50 on Twitch, and 54% of YouTube audience thinks that ExCaL will win, and 24% of YouTube audience says TumStep will win, and a whopping 21% says I don't know. I'm kind of with the I don't know people, because we can see some very good plays out of the players here. Bit of a... There's no barracks here. Where's the barracks, dude? Building a firebase. So we see TumStep going a little more defensive. We do in fact see that sneaky tunnel over here on the right side, occupying the building. Technical now ready. It's gonna pop from the right side. Let's see. There she is. Let's follow this bad boy and see if ExCaL can deal some serious damage to TumStep here. Humvee's en route, gonna deal some damage. Here's that terror tech, takes out the supply in a Humvee. Oh, boys, that actually hurts that early on. That's what I said as well. I said one of the problems is that Demo General does those terror techs, and Laser might have himself a good time, but he has to survive those terror techs. Very nice. Even saves the technical. So think about it. That's 3 terrorists being dropped off. That is only $600 worth of costs to deal $2,000 worth of damage, as well as slowing down the supply collection here. Ranger drop coming in to try and clear the building. We do see a nice success here from TumStep. That does open the way to try and clear out this tunnel network. Cartelici said couldn't vote. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll look into it later. But I'm trying, guys. I'm trying with Twitch. I want to get better at it. So, you know. We got a lot of people watching from Twitch, right? I actually can't see how many viewers there are. How many viewers we have? Anyway, let's see. We've got another technical coming in. I think ExCal's like, well, why stop a working formula? Let's do another terror tech. That's exactly what he does. Drops off 3 friends. Go give a big hug to the building there, take out another supply center. So far, ExCaL is dictating how this game is gonna go. Another one gets dropped off! Takes out the dozer. Oh man, that is really gonna slow down Mr. TumStep here, who has boxed in his last dozer, so that's nice, that's nice. We got another Chinook going in. Is this just a misclick? I'm not entirely sure what's happening here, but TumStep is not having an easy time in this match. It's definitely being dictated by ExCaL. Got a few Rangers there as well. Quite a few Humvees going. But those terror techs proving to be very effective. Lots of technicals. Oh my god, that's a lot of technicals. And not enough Humvees, let's be honest. I don't know about you guys, but I can do the math. I can do basic counting. That's a lot of technicals. I have to say, though, TumStep is wrecking them. Loses 1 Humvee? That is pretty impressive. Lost 1 Humvee and cleared up everything. I might lose 1 Humvee. No! Don't lose Humvee! He survives. Very good, very good. Another technical coming in. That's going to be another terror tech. Is it going to go for the power? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Goes for the power. That's another building kill. TumStep low power. It's going to slow down his production. It's going to take twice as long for him to produce units while he's low power. That's pretty painful as well. More Rangers being loaded in the Chinook and power now being re-established. Another technical going on the side. Look how many tunnel networks here. Oh, man. Lots of Rangers. Gonna clear that building again. In the meantime, this technical on the right needs to be dealt with. And it's dealt with. Very nicely stopped there by TumStep. Oh, 300 people watching on Twitch. Damn, that's a lot. Thank you guys for telling me. Let's see if we can increase that number. I don't know. Can you share a stream on Twitch? I don't think so, right? It's fine. It's fine. Another technical going in from ExCaL. It's probably going to be another terror tech because they have been very effective. Boyka in chat in YouTube says, USA actually owns this map. Well, I have to say, ExCal's doing a great job. Lots of Humvees now moving up. This section has finally been destroyed. Finally been cleared. And it's taken TumStep quite a bit of time to do that. Terrius gets a free Humvee kill. That Dozer's still alive. No Dozer hunt for Mr. TumStep. He's still got that Dozer. He can still build a command center. Camping production here. And that means this army needs to be very successful in what it's going to do. Definitely a lot of pressure on TumStep because with the production here being camped... Oh! Going straight back home. Apparently didn't have RPGs and 1 laser tank shoot away all those technicals. That actually is very important. If TumStep can continue building new Humvees, then he can continue getting strong units out to try and defeat Mr. ExCaL. Oil capture coming through. We don't see any palace tech. Could have been nice. Also, because you're a demo general, Mr. ExCaL, you can get that very sexy demo upgrade, which makes bikes very effective, especially at taking out an army of Humvees. Comes a lot easier. But yeah, look at this. TumStep is definitely recovering here. But ExCaL is not letting go easily. He wants to keep harassing. He's still checking to see if there's an expansion. There's a nice opportunity attack to be had. But let's be honest, ExCaL is losing the battle here. He's losing the game. His income per minute is dropping. The Humvees are proving to be super effective at just taking out everything. I see some people freaking out in the chat. Guys, keep it clean, or else there will be timeouts, okay? Oil capture coming through for ExCaL. He's trying to get a bit of cash like that. And he's still trying to camp production. This time he brought some RPGs to take out the laser tanks. Got an attempt with the technicals to deal some damage. But TumStep just about managed to clean this all up. Just 2 RPGs, 1 Humvee will take care of that. This is still going to be TumStep's game, for sure. For sure. ExCaL has lost way too much. Look at the KD. Once again, 1.9 for Mr. TumStep and 0.38 for ExCaL. Those statistics aren't exactly everything, but they do paint a picture. That's the thing. They do paint a picture. And with the cash per minute being pretty on par, if you have heavy losses compared to your enemy, yeah, it starts to hurt. The Humvee's trying to deal some damage, but they're getting stuck. Okay, there we go. Now they're fighting. Do we see a strat center maybe going up for the yellow player that is TumStep? Not yet. Oh, there. No. Is that a war factory or command center? It's command center. Okay. It's an interesting decision. Probably doesn't want to get those on. He's probably like, no, man, I'm doing great. I don't want to lose my dozer right now. Gotta be careful of those technicals, because some of those might just be terror techs. We got a super chat from Kiarash saying, howdy from Texas, 2:30 p.m. right now. Hope not to bump into any of my colleagues here, lol. Yep. Well, you'll be surprised. We've already had that incident where some local celebrities in the Zero Hour community randomly got approached by coworkers saying, oh, you're this guy, aren't you? And it's like, yes, I am. So, you know, you should look at it the other way. It could be just, you know, unknown friendships waiting to happen, right? Nice victory there for Mr. TumStep, who did pull ahead there. ExCaL did play this very well, very aggressively, but perhaps, just perhaps, if he went for a palace a little sooner and got maybe some demo bikes, then he could have potentially taken out those Humvees, because those Humvees were ruthless. They were destructive. But I think it all started from this moment when all those Humvees, all those technicals got destroyed. This was a very nice moment here from TumStep. If he lost that battle, if TumStep lost that battle, he probably would have lost the game. So it was still a very close match. Even though that moment happened a while back, it was still a close game. And that is a victory here for Mr. TumStep. Let's do it. Oof. There we go. The 0 changes to a 1. So if TumStep wins 2 more matches, he wins the $150 that have been very kindly sponsored by Mr. AKA Baloney. ExCaL now has to choose his next army, and it is China. Oh, boys. China. That is, that's gonna be something. Laser versus China. I think I know who I'd want to be. That being said, though, China could still pack a punch. If Legionnaire picky, ExCaL picky. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, I think I only have to pick the first. So, you know. Oh, this is why he picked China. Oh, man, ExCaL. Oh my god. You see the man choose China, you're like, it's China versus laser. This is not gonna be good for the China. And then he picks a map that is just, delicious for a China. Sand Scorpion. Sand freaking Scorpion, man. For those of you wondering, why is that Scorpion? It's because it's got everything. It's got choke points, so it's relatively easy to defend. It's got oils, so just spread your red guard around. It's got a lot of supplies over here, so if you do cut off this choke point here, you make sure your enemy can't get in, and you have a lot of money at your disposal. Ah, delicious. I love it. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's see how this match is going to be played out. We have a Laser General at the top here for Mr. TumStep at the left top. Down below on the right, we've got the one and only ExCaL as normal China. The map is Sand Scorpion, which is a remake of Sand Serpent. This map has been modified by Jundi. Some quality of life improvements have been added. I think, like, he widened some... Like, oh, there used to be bridges here. Bridges are terrible in game. Like, units always get stuck. Now, it's actual land, which is very good. Widened some things, removed some money, replaced some money, and now we have this great map. The gameplay of this map is very good. That's why people keep remaking this map. This map has to be the most remade map ever. Like, honestly, how many remakes are there of this map? You got Sand Scorpion, right? You got something else Scorpion, Beach Scorpion. There's a Beach Sand. I don't know. There's just so many. There's even one with a dam where you can blow up the dam in the left bottom corner and the top right corner. And then this whole section here floods. I'm not even making it up. This map has been remade so many times that, you know, EA should probably just have asked commission and they would have made more money from that. Then okay, no, actually, I don't know, probably not too much, but you get what I mean. It's heavily remade because we do love it. We do love it. It's a good map. It's fun, especially for China's. It's fun, so that's why ExCaL chose it. Humvee going in, trying to kill Redguard, didn't quite manage. See the Redguard over here, ready to do some oil capture, but TumStep way ahead, buddy. He's already coming with a nice Tovi. We also see the tow missile upgrade over there on the Humvee. You can see on top, on the roof. That is no accident because, of course, TumStep is expecting a helix. The tow missile upgrade is very underused early game, but it's really powerful. The tow missile of the Humvee actually takes down an infantry to like 30%. Like, no, it takes 30% health per tow missile, or 40%, I would say. So it's very powerful against infantry, but it also is an anti-air thing. Look at this. Look at this Humvee. Look at him fire. Fire. Look at that. Look at that. So if the Humvee now runs away with the Licks chasing it, it can deal quite a bit of damage before the Humvee gets killed. But he has to pay attention because the Gat Licks is still pretty powerful. So interesting to see TumStep investing in that upgrade so early on. It does mean he doesn't have many units to defend with, because a tow missile takes really long to upgrade. So that means the war factory is not really doing anything. It's not producing, just sitting there and upgrading. Ooh, this is not a good engagement. No, don't lose it. Ah, that was just bad micro there from TumStep. He did not need to lose that Humvee. Also, a bit unfortunate that ExCaL came in with the oil capture. So far, guys, the normal China, that is ExCaL, is kicking ass. Definitely. Definitely. You can see the map is definitely being controlled here by the purple player, that is ExCaL. Trying to recapture the oil. The Gat tank will get destroyed, but at the same time, ExCaL is just buying time, basically for this strategy to start working. Oil capture over there, oil capture over here. That's going to be a lot of income. In the meantime, ExCaL down below has an oil, and we can see him expanding over here as well. So ExCaL is playing very greedy, because he knows TumStep has to be careful. TumStep will invest a lot of time and money into getting some units to defend against potential attacks. That being said, though, one advantage of USA is when you have a decent Humvee army to defend with, that same defensive Humvee army can be used to deal some serious damage when you decide to go attack with it. But I think the strategy here of ExCaL is to get very rich, so that even if those Humvees come to attack, there will be airfields with MiGs ready to deal the blow. Missile defender here of Mr. TumStep's got to do some revealing. Got another war factory going up, and here we go. Already a load of MiGs out. Let's see it. Black Napalm is already done and fully upgraded for Mr. ExCaL. And there we go. Those Humvees suddenly are not that scary anymore. Even if the MiGs die, even if the Lixes die, there's so much income for ExCaL now that it doesn't matter. He's losing one Lix, losing the other Lix. Very nice there that both Lixes got destroyed here. Very nice for Mr. TumStep. But again, it doesn't matter. A Lix, a fully filled Helix, is like 3,400. You might say, damn, man, that's a lot of money. But look at ExCaL's income compared to TumStep. He can literally build 2 Lixes. He can lose 2 Lixes per minute and be on par. That's the difference. So yeah, it's just you go back in time 1 minute, like, or you're just, you know, it's not that bad. That being said, though, we are seeing quite some losses for Mr. ExCaL. He does have to be a little careful. He can't be too chill. And MiG strikes, and that's how you do it, boys. That's how you do it. That's why these MiGs are so dangerous. Of course, TumStep is laser. We could see an Avenger coming out relatively soon to try and help with the MiG missiles. Because one Avenger will basically make it very hard for MiGs to deal damage. Random troop crawler is random. I don't know what the hell this is. But, you know, maybe he just wants to inflate the KD a little bit for TumStep. Maybe he's like, you know, TumStep, I respect you as an opponent. Here, have a better KD. Kill a troop crawler plus 8 regard. Nice big strike. And you can see the Gat tanks are no real threat here for these Humvees, but the MiGs definitely are. You can see this oil has been captured by TumStep and now going to get recaptured by ExCaL. ExCaL also has the left bottom corner, and there used to be a saying in this map for quite some time, which was whoever controls this left bottom section, because of all that income, that person is basically gonna win the match. Now, it's not that simple as we found out over the years. It also comes down to who controls the oils. But if that's also ExCaL, I think ExCaL might be in a great position to win the match, if you guys catch my drift. Also, ExCaL pushing in on the left with another troop crawler. I'm really not understanding the troop crawler move here, but maybe it's just to freak out Mr. TumStep to keep his Humvees in his base, as opposed to going out and trying to capture the oils. Interestingly enough, we see TumStep not destroying the oils. He's trying to take them for himself, even though there's so many MiGs out. you would think that, well, destroying the oils would basically deal with the problem there and then. Whereas if you capture it, ExCaL will just take them back in a few minutes. Big push on the left-hand side to destroy the bunker. I can see the MiGs taking off on the minimap. You can see, look at these guys. MiGs overpowered, man. Poor Humvee's having a chance. Whoa! That was nice micro, man. That was nice with the toe. Whoa! Damn! I don't know what's dying more, Humvees or MiGs. That was good. That kind of micro, man. We all just wish we could play like this, okay? We all do. We all do. And TumStep just makes it look so easy. Another Gat tank in the back here. Very nice and annoying. And actually, for a second I thought we had a dozer hunt on TumStep, but we don't. He definitely needs to get a command center up before ExCaL just sends a MiG cross-map to take out a dozer. Because that might be a very nice way to secure a victory as well. TumStep is pushing back hard, guys. He is pushing back hard. We do see a Gat in the back here being very annoying. And we have a carpet bomber coming in as well. So ExCaL is level 3. Gats chasing down these Humvees. Carpet bomber. I don't think that can get stopped by these Humvees. This is gonna hurt. Is it gonna be a good target? Ah, almost gets some more factory, but not quite. Artillery barrage coming in to finish the job. There's a vetted Gat tank that could target down that dozer, though. There is that. In the meantime, these Humvees still trying to deal damage. We see the cell of the supply. I don't know how TumStep is doing it, but against all odds, against ExCaL, who has this bottom left island and all these oils, TumStep does not back down and is continuing the attacks and is actually hanging on by a thread. But he's hanging on. He needs to rebuild these Chinooks. And because he captured these oils instead of destroyed them, it actually did work out because he got a bit of extra cash from it all. ExCaL now, in fact, taking those oils back. Like I said, that's just what ExCaL does. Random MiG takes out them Rangers. And more MiGs coming in. And more MiGs dying. But here's the thing. There's just so much income for ExCaL. I mean, 6 times more money. And TumStep recognizes he cannot pack a punch. This is a victory. Very well played by Mr. ExCaL as the normal China on Sand Scorpion. Oh, man. So good, man. So good. So well played. And the cash. Look at that cash difference, man. I have to say one thing for sure. It is nothing but impressive that with less than half the money, TumStep got as far as he got. Okay, it did as well as he did. It's amazing. It's amazing. But ExCaL, man, coming in with a victory there. That's normal freaking China. And let's be honest, if he was gonna do it on the map, it was gonna be on Sand Scorpion. Okay, we all know that. We all know that. Ah, boys. All right, let's see the next army that is going to be chosen by Mr. TumStep. It is going to be... Yes, Tox. Tox, he can play as Tox. That's true. Let's see. Dralim Desert is a map of choice. The question is, are we going to see some Helix action against the Tox in general? That is going to be Mr. ExCaL. Oh my god. Let's see, boys. Are you ready for this match? It's going to be normal China for Mr. ExCaL against Mr. TumStep, the Toxin General. On the map, Dralim Desert. For those of you who like little tidbits of information about the maps, if you do, let me know. I'll give you some information. It's actually Millard in reverse, because the mapper is called Millard. So, there you go. And I think he worked on it with some other people as well. Like, he got some feedback, and no, it was good. He's a cool guy. He's a streamer as well. Don't know if he's in the chat tonight. Would be nice. But, yeah, he basically was like, you know what? We need better maps. Let me make one. And we got a little cash crate in the corner there. Very nice, very fun. And yeah, let's see how the players are gonna do here in this match. Tox in general against normal China. We got a terrorist moving forward. Probably to find any aggressive supply trucks, but the aggressive supply truck is going the other way. It's going along the left side, not the right side. So a bit unfortunate for TumStep because he will lose that worker here. Ooh. Ooh. Ouch. That hurt. The thud really sounded like it hurt. Is that terrorist up there? Is it gonna do it? Is it gonna do it? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh. Look at that. Wants to try and predict where that truck's gonna go. You guys might be like, dude, it's just a truck. Who cares? You don't want to know how much damage one freaking truck can do early game to a GLA. And I think you guys are about to witness it. Ow! Ow! Dodge it! Oh, yes! Run, buddy! Run! Yes! Wow! Yes, guys, you came to watch pro plays. But what you're really watching is a supply truck chasing a worker and not getting the kill. So good, right? Well, it actually is a pro play, right? Yeah, you can't deny that. It actually is a pro play. And what did I say about Lixes? I don't know. I said something about Lixes because here's a Lix. Hello, Mr. ExCaL. We knew it was coming, guys. We knew it was coming. A Lix always is a very good move. Some of you might say, yeah, but Leggy, Toxin General RPGs deal more damage. It's not a good move. To which I say, no, you are wrong. They do not deal more damage. Not until they get the upgrades. Oh! You see that? The terrorist blew up and killed the RPGs there. Damn. It's only once Toxin General gets Anthrax Gamma and or AP rockets. Those upgrades. Once they get those, they deal more damage. Until then, even though they got the little blue tracer thing, like even though like this tracer, it's just for show. It doesn't deal extra damage. They do have an advantage that the missiles lock on and don't just disappear. So in that sense, they are a bit better. But the difference is quite small. And ExCaL doing a very good job here with the Lixes, keeping them alive. Of course, we saw a lot of quads right away. TumStep knew it. He knew it. Oh, man. Gat tank moving in. We're gotta be careful. Quite a few quads. They can deal damage to the Lixes here. Only 2 Lixes. And we see Vetracy on the quad as well. Oh, man. Vetracy on the quad. That means they deal basically like double damage. ExCaL is in a bit of trouble. He needs to find a way to deal the damage right here, right now, and kill these quads. That war factory goes down. If he can't destroy these guys, it might be over for him. He might lose this. Ah, boys. Ooh. Gat tank trying to get out of there. We now have a Vet 2 quad. That's very dangerous. But we actually see the solution to ExCal's trouble. He wants to go for a counterattack. Lots of quads still ready here. Ready to defend the base. And all he got was a kill on 1 tunnel. And there's still all these quads here. Now it's scrap as well. It is impossible for the Lixes to kill this. It is impossible. If he runs in to this army, these 4 quads, it'll basically... the Lixes will get shredded. He has no choice. He has to do something. He's not level 3. He doesn't have a command center to call in a carpet bomber. And he's going in! Oh, this is gonna hurt! This is gonna hurt! Loses 1 Lix only! Oh, man! If those quads were facing the right way... if those quads were facing the Lixes as they were coming in... it would have been enough. Still, a Lix goes down. Right now, all that's left is 1 speaker tower helix. That's it! Oh, ExCaL, can you recover, buddy? Can you do it? He's building a barracks down below. Maybe he wants to get the oils. Because he needs money. Gat tanks here versus the quads. Gat tanks are stronger than quads. Coming in to give the speaker tower bonus to the Gat tanks. Very interesting move there. You don't see that very often. It does help, but let's be honest. The numbers here, the numbers. The numbers are everything. 5 quads versus 3 Gats. Yeah, you know who's going to win that. Gats do deal a bit more damage. Maybe 10% more damage than a quad. And again, another vetted quad. Instantly shreds that Lix. That vetted quad needs to be saved. And ExCaL knows it. GG. Very short match. Very aggressive and very nicely played there by Mr. TumStep. With all the quad aggression that one could hope for. Very well played, man. Oh... damn. It's Mr. Noodleman says, I really have to admit that these games are awesomely balanced and exceptionally well played by both players. Chapeau. Yeah, man, the thing is that basically an army every army has its weaknesses, and this is what the beauty of Zero Hour. The weaknesses of each army mostly appear in different stages of the game. For example, if you have a USA, right? Imagine a typical USA versus GLA situation. The GLA tends to dictate the very early game with technical aggression, either terror attacks or tech RPG attacks to try and stop the income by killing Chinooks, you know. But then once you get to the mid-game, once USA gets the search and destroy strategy center, they will have such an easy time against a GLA. And that's the beauty of this game as such. Every army has their moment when they shine. And generally, GLAs are the best all-round, generally. But every army has their disadvantages, you know? Like I said, the GLA will still have a hard time against the USA in the mid-game when the USA gets the strategy center. So, you know. It's what makes this game so fun as well, because if you can survive the early game, for example, as a weak army, so let's say normal China, for example, you know, you're kind of struggling a little. Let's say you get to the late game or the end game. Let's say the end game. You have a bunch of hackers, you know, you got your defenses up, you're facing off against, let's say, Stealth General, and you have your base secured against a potential Anthrax bomb, potential sneak attack, then normal China will win the game almost every time. But if you say normal China versus Stealth, everyone's like, yeah, my money's on Stealth. But even though it's true, and in most cases the Stealth will win, if you can worm your way to the end game, and you have a shot, you have a chance. Of course, it depends if the Stealth gets a load of Scat Storms, you know. That is probably like the one Achilles heel of every China army. Alright, let me double check here to make sure the players chose the right army. ExCaL is USA. Let me double check there. And that is correct. Oh, boys. If TumStep wins one more match, he wins the leg. And if he wins the leg, he wins the challenge. So he just has to win this one match. Or the next one. And he basically wins the challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see how this match will unfold. We have Toxin General at the top for Mr. TumStep. Down below, normal USA for Mr. ExCaL. Ah, man, on a nice big open map like this, Tournament Delta. It's gonna get interesting for the USA. I think they will struggle a little bit here against the technical aggression. Let's see. Let's see where this is gonna go. Also, I see a lot of people liking the stream there. Thank you very much for all the people helping the channel out. I see also a lot of people have been following on Twitch, so thank you very much for that as well. Always nice games, right? I mean, this is like that quality Zero Hour, you know? Like, if this doesn't do it for you, then I don't know, go watch Age of Empires or something, but I don't know, this is just the stuff that I'm very happy to see. Pharaoh Wasp says, Invisible Comanche's balanced? Lies. Well, that might be one of the things that is very powerful for Air Force, but it's one of the few powerful things in the very late game. You know, especially if you watch free-for-all games, you'll see that Air Force in the very late game is still losing, like, a lot of the games. You know, especially to, like, a laser who can build an army of laser tanks, as well as Avengers, to kill said overpowered Comanche. So it's always... Oh my god, how is he not crushing him? Thank you! Alright, there we go. Had a bit of trouble, but he got there in the end. That's what mattered. But that's the beauty, man. The balance is, like, there's no real army that you say, oh, this guy's OP, always wins. You know? Yes, there are overpowered units, like the Alpha Aurora, and things like that, but... it's not a guarantee that an overpowered army wins. Humvee gets dropped here by ExCaL. Not the best micro. Saves it. Did he queue a Hellfire drone? Nah, he didn't. That would have been great, man. Sometimes you see players do that. They'll drop a Humvee, queue a Hellfire drone, and then put him back in the Chinook. So it's like an air unit, and the technical can't stop it. We're seeing ExCaL going full ExCaL. He's doing as many drops as he possibly can to make sure that TumStep knows that he's playing against ExCaL. Very impressive stuff. What's gonna get dropped over here? A Paladin! Holy shit! We're seeing a Paladin in an online 1v1 match. Oh my god. Everybody's happy now. Everybody's happy. Everybody's like, damn, we got to see a Paladin. Guys, they exist. Such a rare Pokemon, but we got there in the end. We finally got a match where we saw the Paladin. For those of you wondering, why is he getting a Paladin? It's because Paladin has the PDL, the Point Defense Laser Turret thing, that actually attacks infantry units. It's the only one, the only unit that attacks infantry units. And with 3 of those PDLs, it kills any infantry. So whether it's an RPG, whether it's a terrorist, or whether it's a worker. Big push here from Mr. TumStep. TumStep only needs to win this match. And he's won the challenge. That's me in YouTube chat says, what is best O, or the best of? It's a little complicated. You can read it in the description. But basically what it comes down to, in layman terms, is if TumStep wins this match, he wins the set. If ExCaL wins this match and the next one, then ExCaL wins it. So 1 more victory needed for TumStep, 2 more victories needed for ExCaL. Let's see, some nice aggression here, and this is where this map is a bit, like, helpful for the GLA. It's a big map, so it's hard to defend. But ExCaL's on it. Good defense there. Still 1 dozer here. He lost the other dozer when he was doing the drop. Or when he drove across the map to do the crushing. See, nice middle presence here of Mr. TumStep. So far, things are looking pretty good, pretty solid for him. But this is what I said literally before this match started. In the early game, you do see that the GLA is dictating the game. They're doing the aggression. They're doing the rush tactics. They're being annoying. Okay, in this match, not so much, because we saw ExCaL doing his famous drops. But if you look at the minimap, you know exactly what I'm talking about. ExCaL is stuffed in his base, and TumStep controls the world, or so it seems. But once ExCaL gets a search and destroy, everything can change. Now, I hope we're going to see TumStep respond to that accordingly by already building a palace, because it takes long to build a palace, guys. It takes really long. The nice shepherding of the Humvees into position here. Very nice. Very nice from Mr. TumStep. Gets 1 Humvee kill. A lot of technicals going down. Those technicals are still pretty expensive. They are $600 for a Toxin General, so quite a bit of money loss. And again, another Paladin being dropped. And it's so annoying to deal with. If your army consists mostly of technicals, this is a real problem. And look at that. You see that laser? You see it, right? I mean, he has to come close. He's not positioned it right. But he's killing those workers bit by bit. Big attack here. Another Humvee gets taken out. But again, lots of technicals dying. Oh, man. I always feel that in this moment, the GLA needs to recognize that they need to start getting palace tech. If they don't, those Humvees become a problem, and they become unstoppable the moment a strategy center is constructed. Let's see if ExCaL's doing that. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God. ExCaL's dozer hunted. Oh, my God. That changes everything. That changes everything. That changes absolutely everything. There is not going to be a strategy center in this match, boys. And the Humvees are dying. Not many Humvees remain for Mr. ExCaL. Ambulance has been destroyed as well. So those Humvees, will they die? There's a good chance. Paladin being very annoying. Another Humvee dying. Oh, boys, we might see the GG. We might see the GG. The technicals have done it and have overpowered the Humvee army of ExCaL. Unexpected, but very well played by Mr. TumStep. New Humvee army ready, but since there's a dozer hunt, that means there are no new buildings. There's no barracks either. So it's just plain Humvees from here on out for Mr. ExCaL. All that's needed is 1 terror tech right freaking here on this war factory. And that means the end of unit production for ExCaL. TumStep definitely having a good time. He killed that last dozer. ExCaL did not expect it. And right now, these Humvees are dying. The scrap of the technicals being very powerful. GG. GG says ExCaL. And that is TumStep coming with a victory here. Destroying his opponent, the almighty ExCaL. 20% of you guys said it was gonna be TumStep who was gonna win this challenge. And here you go, ladies and gentlemen. The final score of this leg is 3-1 for TumStep. And that means that TumStep has won this best of 3 legs and has won the challenge. $150 going to Mr. TumStep. GG's, well played. Amazing games. Thank you so much. Amazing. Really well played here by Mr. ExCaL, by Mr. TumStep. Very good stuff indeed. My God. Let's see if we can have a quick voice chat with our winner. ExCaL says, thanks for hosting. Dinner time, see you. Such an excellent sport. Oh, man, we saw some great strats. We did see a Paladin, guys. So, you know, ExCal's still a winner in my books. We saw a freaking Paladin, all right? Oh, man, let's go have a quick voice chat with the one and only Mr. TumStep. Let's do it. Hello, Mr. TumStep. GG's,
hello.
Man.
Hello.
How are you feeling?
Well, I'm feeling good, but I'm sick. You know?
Oh, you're sick?
Yeah, I'm sick, so
So you're sick, and you still just casually beat ExCaL here. Is that what I'm hearing?
No, I'm ill, you know.
Yeah, but like, you still managed to beat ExCaL, so what can we expect from you when you're not sick, because the plays were already amazing? Anyway, tell me, which match did you enjoy the most? Because there were some really good matches. Like, which ones definitely were like, up there for you?
Well, I think it was the first leg, like all leg, because you saw his armies. It was infantry, air, it was tanks, so he picked all the best armies for first leg, and I think it is actually a very bad idea. So if you saw my legs, I was dividing my picks, like Tox in third leg, air in second leg, and stealth in first leg. So yeah, I have prepared like a very strong last leg, and it was actually very amazing because I won like 3 games for stealth, and I didn't expect it to be honest.
It's true. No, definitely. Stealth has been apparently a very good army, because both you and ExCaL did very well with stealth, right?
Yeah, true. It is very good army. I like stealth, maybe like the most. Probably.
Yeah, no, it was good, man. I have to say, a couple things, okay? We got to discuss the Colonel Burton remote demo charge dozer hunt. Oh, man. Like, was that your plan? When you said the Burton, were you like, let me humiliate him?
Yeah. I wanted to hunt him, but I made a mistake. I was like so slow with my push, and it's actually very bad. It had like a lot of war factories, and I think I should use my promotions to it, or I just should go for capture plus 1 supply and V. I think it could be more better. But yeah, I mean, you know, he picked Arctic Arena, and I was like, oh, he picked this map. And I remember I beat him on this matchup before on that map, and then he repicked to another map, and I was like, oh, that's not cool.
Yeah,
but it's okay. I mean, it's okay.
Wait, he picked a map after you chose your army, you mean?
I don't remember. No, I think no.
Ah, okay. Yeah, because the order, I think, should be... I'm not sure what the order should be, but I think it should be the map first? I don't know.
Yeah.
We gotta check with the host.
Map should be first, and like loser is... loser is picking map, and then army.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, man, but... I have to say, like, I've seen quite a few sets, quite a few 1v1 sets, but both you guys were on fire, man. Like, you were using your Raptor splits, just casually taking out 3 buggies. I'm like, man, you know? I don't know what it is, because if you're saying you're feeling ill and you're playing this good, man, I'm scared, man. Like, you're gonna put us all in the ground at this rate. Like, we have no chance of winning, no one. Like, damn.
Yeah, it's a good day, and you know, I actually was playing Rust a little bit before, and like it is the game in Steam, Rust is, and well, I think I played like 4 warm-up games, and it was like in the afternoon. It was like even in the afternoon it was, and I was like, oh, okay, I don't care, like I will go without. Big warm up, just some games to warm up, and that's all. Yeah.
Well, I don't know what you did, but write it down in your diary, because the next time you have another challenge, do exactly this, because your plays were phenomenal. I think everyone in the live chat, nothing but positivity. People were really enjoying the plays, and let's be honest, you guys both played amazing matches, and it came pretty close too. And you just about had an extra victory there, but otherwise you guys were on par. It was so good, man. Thanks very much for the games.
Yeah, thank you for the streaming. I will watch your stream. So yeah, I enjoyed to play this format. Thank you for sponsoring this. Thank you to Davey. I really enjoyed it to play.
Yeah, just one final question. Will you be uploading your point of view on your YouTube channel?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I mean, I will, of course.
All right. Okay. That's what a lot of people wanted to know. So there we go. All right. Now, thanks, man. Congrats. And now you can relax a little bit, right? You can enjoy your victory. Thanks for the games. And yeah.
I'm gonna play with my brother Rust a little bit. Yeah. So.
All right.
Thank you
nice.
for the stream. Yeah.
So a nice, easy way out for the night, right? Like a nice, relaxing.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. No, thanks very much, man. GG's and see you, man. Bye-bye.
Yeah, GG's. Goodbye, everyone.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was TumStep, the winner of tonight. Oh, man, these were good games. And if you guys enjoy them, you know, if you haven't liked already, you know, you can do that. If you haven't followed already, you can do that too. It's always optional, but it's always nice to support these good games. And with a quick like or a quick follow, you let the algorithms know that this is a good 0 Hour stuff. It does kind of help my channel, but of course it helps other 0 Hour channels as well, guys, just so you know. And if you like this kind of content, if you want to support the players also, please do check out their YouTube channels. You heard it. Mr. TumStep is going to upload his point of view. ExCaL will probably do the same. And you're going to want to watch that. You want to see the fast micro, how these guys teleport the camera across the map, control all the units, and how it all is just playing out in their head first before they actually move a unit in-game. It's amazing. So yeah, I also want to give a huge shout out to the one and only aka Baloney for sponsoring $150 for this challenge. Very nice indeed. And yeah, I want to say thank you to everyone who's been tuning in, showing the love, man, showing the love. Always appreciate it. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that will be the end of tonight's stream. I'll be back again on Tuesday. Probably I'll be playing, so I won't be casting. I'll probably be playing. But next week, Friday, I will be casting once again. So if you like that kind of stuff, you know, I can see you either Tuesday or Friday, or both, if you like both of those things. And yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. So ladies and gentlemen, this will be Legionnaire signing off. Good night, everybody, and see ya.